the beat can dissolve. Running all day and I'll never exhaust. Let myself go, I've been feeling in malls. Still working towards it being the boss. Whatever it takes, I don't care what it costs. I realize a lot of my peers complaining how life is depressing. It's fine for a fact, they just panicking knowing they lost. Those nerves in my brain shit been holding me back, so I had to be bold, switch it off. I can still die today, I'll be satisfied how it turned out, and I'll never be gone. Now I'll put you all on, do it secret, cause honestly I'm here forever to make this shit better. Come tag along with me, let's do it together. Have all of us heard, gotta move to the center. Come gather around, I'm the soulmate presenter. I motivate niggas to travel through ventures. The opposites of me, I left from this matter. Know when I get out of hand, still watch my temper. I battle them all because I'm the defender. I'm way too powerful, I got a vision and you gotta see it. I just give it out, don't you worry, receive it. I'm way too realistic, they always believe it. Can do it alone, ain't no way to achieve it. Come learn from the best, just embrace and receive it. Let's go beat the odds, survive all the lies. Don't care how many tries it'll take, cause I'm ready to take over now. Yeah, it's mine. Woke up and got to the grind. Looking for newer designs. Searching the world for a sign. Bullshit I can't get behind. The fake and the real intertwined. Said you wanted, you wasting your time. Yeah, you slack and see it in your eyes. When I wanted, you know I could get it. I'm the truth, never leaking a lie. Raise the bar up above, yeah, I said it. Yeah, you lost, better meet your demise. I be taking these lowercase W's. I go back and I capitalize. Never miss, as long as I exist. Flames all around my fist. They after me and now I'm pissed. Senate and drugs, now they act all sedated. I am the savior, I'm way past the waited. Way too mysterious, can't be located. On my own wave, cause I've learned all the basics. Pull off my axis, you can't be rotated. The odds and the cons kick a mirror, I erase. I'm not like nobody, I come across issues in every reality, ready to face. Speak of reality, I travel space. I'm welcome whenever I step right in place. Might run a little further, might not leave a trace. Wherever I go, I will always be great. My mind and tricolors, they all want a taste. My album might drop, no pre-saving the date. The songs I create got remarkable traits. These past few lyrics were all just a bait. Yeah, all these new niggas can't handle my lyrics, they don't have resilience. Furthermore, you can't compare to my hard versatility, nor can you define my brilliance. Damn, I keep rambling, I should go back and encircle myself with some better affiliates. Leveling up every battle as much as I tackle. I gain understandings of knowledge with every experience. Still, I got devious ends and intentions to get what I want. You can say I am villainous. My life is limitless, not like a god can compare to my son with you. There's no equivalence. Still on a ranch just like everyone else, but I know I'm the best when it comes to my synthesis. But to the masses, I burn them with ashes and lyrical terms with my ominous instruments.
Hey, Gio got the bands, huh?
Yeah, I'm reaching up. Yeah, you know that it's going down. Gotta show 'em what's up. Run up the stairs cause I'm breaking some barriers. Battling castles, destroy the interior. Going all out just to show who's superior. Statements again, well the more is the merrier. Filled with excitement and that's my hysteria. Got something I gotta address. Don't ever underestimate the power I possess. Tear 'em into pieces, then we fill 'em with a mess. Moving to the next and now I'm headed in a spaceship. Traffic through the galaxy, I conquer with replacements. Running through the land as I embrace it with amazement. Animated, then I gravitated towards digitality. This my reality, I go to different phases. Captivated, moments activated. Notion power up and I'm destroying my opponents. Agitated, notions jabbing, taking over. No more conversation, don't know where I'm going. I can murder every plan and take it all. Destroy the kingdom, simply tearing down the wall. No one to stop me might leave you all appalled. I always win and that's just standard protocol. Yeah, run it up and then I take it down. Come into it with a different sound. Go defeat them all in every round. Shoot for stars and way above the clouds. Defeat them once I started on the ground. Still ain't on the charts, I'm underground. Do it for me, never for the crowd. Never for the crowd, no. Yeah, I'm reaching up. Yeah, you know that it's going down. Gotta show 'em what's up. Run up the stairs cause I'm breaking some barriers. Battling castles, destroy the interior. Going all out just to show who's superior. Statements again, well the more is the merrier. Filled with excitement and that's my hysteria. Transport down to a 8-bit style. Looking so neat, yeah, you know it's worthwhile. Gotta take the game, put it back into a file. Living for the moment, I'll be ready just to die. Leaving all my enemies, I put them to the side. Ready to eliminate the fear that I applied. Now they feel intimidated, see it in his eyes. You really wanna look comments, watch this. Up, down, left, right, slide through the beat, glide through the beat. Time to release mind.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jesse Travis here. I'm here sitting with DCE, real DCE underscore BH. Tonight's a big night. We have a big tournament ahead of us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yep, and hello everyone. Welcome to the Blasters Trial Weapon Wielder Tournament. And we are going to be starting the game off with XC versus Noto. And for that we just gotta say a big thank you to the sponsors SIB and Top Dollar. My name is DCE. Yep. My name is DCE and this is Jesse Travis, and hopefully you guys have been having a wonderful day or night wherever you're coming from.
I have been having a long night. Shout out to the time zone difference, but you know all about that. Being in a further time zone yourself.
Yeah.
All right. What do you know about these players?
Actually, like, Noto has come onto my stream last time I actually streamed, and XC, I don't know much about XC, but I know Noto is kind of known for those blasters, kind of known for that Barraza actually. And why don't you tell me, since you're a little bit more informed on this matchup right here?
You know, I've known Noto for quite a while. He's a bit of a polymath when it comes to weapons. You know, he's very good at many things, but those blasters are the tried and true. He's married to them. He has, let me think, I'm pretty sure he has 2 level 100s, Nyx and Barraza, and he's got quite a few blasters legends that are coming just close to that as well. So he is certainly locked in with the blasters. I would be surprised if he didn't take home the gold today.
Yeah, that is
XC.
That is quite the prediction, I say, because that is, you can definitely tell that someone does have a lot of experience on those blasters. Having 2 level 100s on Brawlhalla itself is just already such an achievement.
We actually do have predictions up, so if you want to start gambling before we talk about XC, you know, feel free to go ahead. But going into that, XC recently switched from console, if I remember correctly. I think it was Xbox. I don't know. And you know, there's a lot, as many would say, the future of Brawlhalla is console players. They switch to PC and they get that boost from that higher hertz, you know, better setup, all that.
Oh yeah, like all that.
Recently, XC has been making some waves in community tournaments. So I know him to be a Mordex player, I believe. So no big surprises here coming out. He's coming in with the Nyx, level 25. So got a little bit of experience on that.
What
do you think about this character matchup here?
This character matchup, I gotta go with the level 100 Barraza, but like, you know, going with Scythe against Axe is something I'm not particularly fond of, but maybe you have a different experience?
I think in my experience, most people of perhaps even a higher level would say that Scythe and Axe is pretty even. I would say that it's a little bit more skewed in Scythe's favor. It's just a little bit easier to get around Axe, in my opinion, with Scythe. But the main thing we're going to be seeing here from Noto is probably the blasters, and that is very tough to fight Scythe with sometimes. Although, who knows, he might stick to the Axe a little bit more, just to get a bit of an easier matchup. Most people would say that Axe does do fairly well into blasters, so you know, Noto probably very acutely aware of that. he knows how to play blasters. He probably knows how to play against it.
Yeah, that is true. And we are going to be going into game 1 of the weapon wielder trials tournament for the blaster specifically. And right here we can already kind of see the scythe going around the blasters, going into the dead zones out of that side light right there, and that end light as well.
We have some pretty expected stance choices, I believe. Noto coming in with the speed stance, the usual stance people run on Barraza, and XT coming in with that strength stance, I believe, on the Knicks, bringing him to an even 5-5-6-6, which is, me personally, I like to run the 4-4-7-7. Who doesn't like a little bit more speed? Who doesn't like a little bit more defense? But that's why you want that force. Yes, damn.
Yeah, that's the strength that goes into play. That force just sending him out right to the right side of the stage, and we can kind of see that XC does have quite a bit of a lead right here against Noto.
He's beating his ass. Damn. I mean, this is quite the turn. XC is just kind of taking off running, and he doesn't show any signs of stopping. As
he does not, catching that dodge in too.
Yeah, it's just Scythe's such a quick, easy weapon to get in and out with, and it's a little bit more commitment involved. So,
and oh my god. Stopping that ground pound with that end light right there was not crazy, and that weapon throw almost taking Noto out, and
incredible weapon throw. Very good.
Very nice weapon throws coming out of both players right here.
I never noticed that. The kill feed, the top thing, it turns the name yellow in that.
Oh no, yeah, I also just noticed that too. I think what?
Noto?
Noto?
He is a little. I know he is a bit of a laggier player. Not the greatest connection all the time. So this is what we could be seeing right now. Bit of that lag.
That is true. Going on online tournaments is gonna be, you're gonna have to trust your internet service provider. That's for sure. And
yeah.
Ooh, very nice catch on that jump, and takes XC right out. And right here, that's basically what, 60 damage, 70 damage.
Yeah, that's pretty easy to come back from, I'd say, especially when you are, higher defense, higher strength. It's if he trades with XC, he could pretty much come out even.
Yeah, I mean, but XC is coming in with that strength stance for a reason, building up that damage, especially with the scythe. It's particularly something else to go against Axe with, isn't it? Especially since the startups and everything is kind of faster. But
yeah, it's tough to watch. An honest, hard-working Axe player just getting beaten down by the scythe bourgeoisie.
And right here, Noto is in quite a situation right here, and being taken out with that hard D-light coming out of the scythe on XC. Looks like we're gonna be going into game 2 with a 1-0 towards XC.
Wait, the Princess Bubblegum switch?
Oh, the level 77.
He does not play about blasters, what I'm saying, I don't think he has a single blaster legend below level 50, probably.
That is crazy, even going in with that 9 decks to get that D-light, N-light true combo on Vrax, too. On the land, so...
Unfortunately, not the greatest map, I'd say, for Vrax. Blasters tend to do well on soft platform maps, like Chance Enigma, and usually, the Lance does well on that map as well. Especially with that extra defense, you get more true combos, but actually, Enigma's not on the rank field anymore.
Wait, really? Yeah, I did not notice that. No, yeah, if you're going on a platform map like Enigma, there are more true combos that you can do on Vrax 9 decks, and that's kind of crazy.
I mean, we traded it out for Enigma Miami and the Team Enigma. God, I hate those maps. I never liked Enigma, not gonna lie. It's purely just kind of mid. Kill zones were always too close for my liking.
Quite the map, and right here it just seems that Noto is taking advantage of that 9 decks with that D-Light N-Light true combo, and quite a hefty lead coming out here from Noto deciding to lock in on the second game. Maybe you were right, maybe it was a lag.
Yeah, I mean, Axe is a little bit of an unforgiving weapon sometimes, especially when your opponent really knows how to play against it like XC seems to. Lance gonna be a little bit less punishable in exchange for that slightly lesser damage build. It's not really stopping Noto. He's got a pretty sizable lead.
That was pretty unnecessary coming out of XC to be going for that B-Sig, but it does put a mental weight on it, definitely, right? But it just
could be the beginning of a second stock comeback, though.
Yep. Right here. Oh, maybe if XC does get this. Oh.
They're trying to mix it up by going for the hit directly on XC instead of going by the stage. Didn't really pay off immediately, but I guess it would.
XC does not get that dare, getting hit by that charge recovery, of course, sending him off the top. And maybe right here he could end it.
He went for it all. Ooh, and then he jumps into the end sig. He's cooked. He's getting cooked.
Massive respect to him for going for that ground pound right there, because right there could have been the stop for XC, but XC can get this right here.
Ooh, that kills.
Ooh, that slide charge reverse D-Sig.
Stance coming in again.
Yep. And I mean, Nyx does by itself have quite a bit of strength, so going for those
Sigs.
Sigs.
Going to be favoring the Lance, just throwing away those lasses immediately. I mean, he's staying in his own lane, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
we're working out. Switch off.
He was building up a lot of damage on that D-Light N-Light combo, and look at that side Sig hitbox right there. Even if you jump, you do get caught, just maybe a little bit.
XC is just getting touched right now.
Ooh.
Oh! No!
Oh, that kills!
They need to nerf Nyx effective immediately, I think. That is a most frightful signature.
This is
Noto banning Demon Island. Good call. We don't want to go see that again. Go to a map with platforms on it. Oh, he's banning them. Oh, a good map for your legend.
He's not going into any of the maps that can, maybe provide those niche true combos, but Miami Dome does have those platforms, huh?
It's really just not the same though. I mean, it's okay for blasters because you can still hit that D-Light recovery off and maybe get an early stock.
Maybe.
A little bit less of an opportunity given the recent blaster recovery nerf in the last year, but it's just really just it doesn't open up the combos the same way massive shorter top platforms do for Lance, unfortunately.
That is true, but right here maybe Noto can confirm this. Oh, but almost got reversal right there. The D-Sig coming out.
Pop off. Oh, instant ground pound.
Yeah, showing off that blaster's experience right there, knowing which frame to actually release the ground pound to get that instant ground pound. And maybe right here, do you like ground pound? Yep.
Usual, wow. It's not the usual dash off tech. It's kind of just you have to know the exact time.
Yep, and right here is just it's about the same lead from last game actually. Just a little bit of a 60-70 damage lead, and right here. Hopefully he can push this so that he can get. Oh no!
Oh, very tough recovery back the stage. Yeah.
XC flawlessly not getting hit, but getting that edge guard right there with the scythe.
I mean, that's a tough situation to come back from.
That
if you use your recovery too early, you just get hit while he's still hitting you, and then you cooked. If you use your recovery too late, he's already back on the stage, so it's easy for him to punish you. It's just not a good situation.
It is a really bad situation right here coming from Noto, especially when you are at that 0-2 deficit, and All right, XC respecting the distance a little bit right there, not going for the edge guard too deep.
This is some real Urahara gameplay right here, not gonna lie. The 6 spamming.
Yep, and ooh, you can see that lance nerf coming out of that Sair right there, getting hit with that. Oh,
I can't watch.
you, you were talking about Noto going in and taking the crown right here.
And you find out you're overwashed. I believe in him. He has other picks. You know, even if he doesn't win this game, he can bring it back in the.
Don't worry, you gotta believe right here. He's just going in and barely took any damage. Like, this is basically just same stock situation except for Noto with that. Ooh, that's 0-2.
You remember what weapon he plays? I think that D-Light side stick is true. Otherwise,
is it actually? I actually don't know. He did hit that twice though.
Ooh,
but that. Ooh.
Oh, last year that kills. Like a year ago that kills.
Yep, that a year ago that does kill. You can see the blasters nerves coming out right there. But
Naruto picks up Lance. He's all stage. It's over.
Oh, don't worry.
That situation that leads to bad things.
Oh, but he does use all of his recovery options, but Noto does not take full advantage of that. Maybe just getting a little bit of a nair right there. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no! Oh, really nice movement coming out of Noto right there. Barely, like, not getting hit by XC's moves.
Wow.
But
he just, like, that was interesting movement for real.
Ooh.
Wait.
Right here we are going to have a Blaster's Ditto. Maybe Noto right here can show off his experience.
Oh, that's crazy. He's perfectly maneuvered. Very good at avoiding those stairs.
Ooh! A flawless 3-0 coming out of XC to take Noto down to the losers bracket. It's
a tough thing to see.
That's tough, especially since you were actually talking about Noto taking it. And
look,
wow,
that's only winner's side. You know,
that is only winner's side. We could see a grand finals with Noto in it, but no, we won't know yet.
I believe in him. I think the Wi-Fi is good. If he has the confidence, simple for him.
Yep,
but,
and then
that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, you gotta believe, especially since your player is not completely out of the brackets yet, and we may be able to see. Actually, we will kind of see another game with him. So,
whoever voted for XC just made like crazy bank. 75% of the points were to Noto.
Yeah. That is busy. But right now we're going to be going into the Wealpro versus Double Baconator. Now, I still don't know much except for the last time that I casted for Wealpro. What do you know about these players?
I've seen Wealpro around. You know, I originally knew him as a Val player, switched to the Onyx soon thereafter, and I think recently it was the Ezio and then the Raptor, and the only really consistent thing throughout is that he somehow managed to find a way to make every weapon he switches to the worst weapon in the game. You know, it's always, oh, this weapon's bad, but the new weapon I'm playing, it's even worse now, actually. Even worse than the last one, which was the worst weapon in the game. So, you know, some would say that he's just a master propagandist, but, you know, I'm not some.
Alright.
I would never say that.
But I mean, he did get top 8 in this tournament, which is the Blaster Trial. So, you know, maybe he has
top 8 in the
something.
last one too. So he's definitely got something cooking up. His opponent, Double Baconator. I've never heard of Double Baconator. I do remember quite a while ago there was a pro named Regular Baconator. Not regular, he's called Baconator.
He was just the Baconator.
Yeah. But, you know, I don't think that's him. I think the original Baconator is like 45 now. He's expired. Expired Baconator. Moldy.
Alright, I mean, you just got your... you got your new Baconator here, though. The double Baconator. And...
New Baconator,
maybe...
lock in on the Knicks.
Yeah, like locking in on the Knicks and the other person... Oh, Wealpro does have the Reno right here. The level 4.
Look, you know, it's kind of expected because he's an orb player, but at the same time, you really don't see Blasters players play Reno that much. It's kind of a shame. You know, Reno's got some very, very interesting, cool signatures, but nobody's really touched it since Boomy or Cody Travis.
Yeah, like the Reno does have some interesting signatures, especially with the spiking signatures that it does have, but you know, right here we can see that Double Baconator does have a bit more experience on their character against Wealpro.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's only 34 levels off, but you know, Wealpro is kind of consistent, kind of goes in with those top 8s in these past Weapon Wielder trial tournaments, so you know, maybe he does have something cooking up for this Blasters trial tournament.
Yeah. I think if I were to fight, you know, if I were to pick which legend I'd rather play in this matchup, I think I would pick Nyx. Sight is a bit easier, I think, into both of Reno's weapons than Orb is into Nyx's. But that's just me. And, you know, I'm actually better at Orb than Sight, so maybe not.
But,
but
you know, like Orb does have those, you know, tried and true combos right there, so a lot more guaranteed damage unless you catch those dodges on Scythe. But right here we're going to be going into game 1, Nyx versus Reno, Wealpro versus Double Baconator, and right here both players having their blasters and throwing them out immediately.
Yes, my inside sources, they're telling me that Wealpro does not plan to play any blasters this tournament. He's gotten 1 hit so far, and I don't think we'll ever see another one if he's going to keep to his word. Coming in with that viewership reward orb skin and that current battle pass, or last battle pass actually, right, color scheme, which is kind of the Wealpro signature at this point. With no skin, Armageddon colors.
Ooh.
And, wow. And the one orb. I don't even know how to describe the orb, like the volleyball orb. It kind of looks like a volleyball, right?
The viewership reward orb.
I mean, look, it's like a volleyball with the party cards out of the side, you know?
Yep. I mean, it is, right? It is a volleyball, isn't it?
Right. Honestly, I'm surprised it's taken BMG this long to make more ball-related orb skins. Like, they had the baseball in, like, one of Petra's skins, and they didn't try another one until the beach ball for the summer pack. That's crazy, is it not?
You know, yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of other balls that they can definitely put in, and
see, they kind of sold by making VV like not Boots Orb or something, because then they could have given her like a soccer ball orb skin, and then Brazil buys every single Brazilian player owns it. Wow.
What a crazy punish coming out of Double Baconator right there. Just going in for that GC side sig to cash the recovery off of Wealpro. And he caught his dodge. That's...
They should make a Brazilian Ezio skin. Because, like, just think about it. The sword can be whatever. They give him a soccer ball and they make him like Brazil colored. It's already done. Maybe they give him a culturally significant or common outfit. It doesn't really matter. It's just free money. They're printing money. Well, I don't actually know many Ezio players from that. Okay, let's think. What are they like there? Koji. He's an orb. Nobody's like the orb. Wealpro. I mean, I'll think for the sidelight side here. You know, most people I see when they play Orb, they go for the sideline neutral airs. You know, it sets up for another follow-up afterwards. But it's the same kind of reasoning behind why sword players don't really go for down light downer anymore. Yeah, they used to, so they could potentially get a follow-up, but now it's just like do D-lights there so you get stage control, and then just like edge guard them.
Yeah, I mean, and also that doesn't that side air like also do like more damage, or am I wrong?
On sword, I'm pretty sure it's the same, and
No, yeah,
it might be like 1 damage difference, and on orb, I don't know. Damn. Okay, wait.
Catching that GC side sig with that end sig coming out of the blasters on Reno, Wealpro
He
does
only
take
learned the
the first
sigs.
game. And I mean, Wealpro did win with quite a lead, so yeah.
Might be a bit difficult for Double Baconator, but I am quite certain that we will see a very fruitful game.
Alright, and yeah, this is a matter on if like, you know, Double Baconator can catch his landings and to maybe get those reads in, while, you know, Orb does have those true combos, the guaranteed damage off of just 1 hit. Like right there, we see 4 hits, 2 hits that are actually guaranteed, and he almost got that edge guard right there.
So essentially, DB needs to fight back.
Both players is right here playing that neutral game, going around, just moving around each other, missing
the Brazilian
everything.
DB is gone, right? I don't think he plays anymore. So this can be the new DB. An ADB.
Oh. Oh.
He really wants an Insig. Oh, that's bad.
I mean, that's just coming out of every Knicks player. No, they all want that N-Sig, that Blaster's N-Sig, because it just sends them straight down. But once you miss, that's kind of over.
He needs to restrain himself. That N-Sig has not worked with a single time. In fact, he's gotten like nothing out of it. Less than nothing. He's wasted his options to go for the option that is like really obvious and doesn't work.
And it just seems
Why
like
is GC having on scythe? Just nair him! No? Like, I'm no expert scythe player, but like, just nair him, right? And then you can reverse the nair, and then you get back to stage, and he's off stage. I mean, whatever. I'm not the one who's top 8ing in Blaster's weapon trial. By no fault of my own. It's not my fault, I live on the other side of the world.
Oh? And
Just like,
right there, Double Baconator just using
simply.
all of their recovery options. Getting hit with that GC sidelight. Oh!
Oh, jeez,
Oh.
he jumped into that second one. Look, I don't want to count Wealpro's chickens before they hatch, but it's not looking good for Double Baconator. I would have to say it's looking like a wash, just a clean sweep for Wealpro.
I'm pretty sure Wealpro right there just saved Double Baconator from their own knockout. And oh,
He's so far ahead, does it even really matter? Look at him. He's just gonna 6-spam on blasters before he kills him. Oh my.
okay, that weapon throw, that dash weapon throw coming out of Wealpro just does secure his second game. 2-0 going into the second game. So, right here, Double Baconator kind of has to pick up their own way to make this into a game 4. At least, you know.
I mean, not to argue with the players here, but if I'm down 2-0 on this reset, okay.
Okay, that's a reset.
I think he disconnected. Yeah, not to argue with the players here, but in my personal opinion, if I'm down 0-2 with after playing the same legend twice, I'm switching. Like, unless I'm fighting Sandstorm himself. Actually, even no, I fought Use at DCX. I switched every game because I was losing.
Okay,
Like,
but
I'm not about to stay on a pick. Well, I'm not about to stay on a pick where I'm not doing good.
I,
Maybe that's just my game plan because I don't really have.
I think that's kind of like a personal opinion now. It's like I feel like
Yeah.
some people are very very stuck to their own legend. Like if you take for example a lot of other pros like what Skeldra or something, like they do
Skeldra
have that one
switches.
legend.
Skeldra switches all the time. The next weapon trial is the bow trial, by the way, in case any of you guys want to play the next one. It's going to be on the 13th of July, so in about a month from now.
Yeah.
Have fun. Please sign up. Hashtag tournament, or not, exclamation mark tournament in chat to get the link. Yeah. Impala is a bit of a one trick. Actually, you see a lot of successful players now. They've reverted to one tricking. We had a bit of a period in there, like the online era, and I think 2022, honestly, where the name of the game was just be as versatile as possible. You know, players like Acno, Godly, Experience, I don't know, Luna. You know, they all just switched to so many different legends. They have so many different picks, and they did well with them because they just switch when they lose. Stingray. Stingray was like the main person who started this, honestly. Like you have players who switch between tournaments. They practice different picks between tournaments, like Boomy, but it wasn't people who were playing like 6 different legends in the same tournament just because they were losing. And so, like Stingray, honestly.
And right here, Wealpro, that is not even 20 seconds into the game, and we have a stock lead coming out of Wealpro right here. And that's not somewhere you want to be when you have a 0-2 deficit. Let's see if Double Baconator can actually come back from this.
Interesting. It is not the first switch we've seen today to the Black Princess Bubblegum.
Yeah, like specifically like that Princess Bubblegum too. That's kind of crazy. Oh,
PB on the PB, putting some work in.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do it, especially since you have this. Oh, not going for that D-Light N-Light as a lot of Princess Bubblegums do, but
it's giving inexperience. Not gonna lie.
I mean, if did this person lock in the 9 decks? Maybe they're not on the 9 decks. I
mean, honestly, might as well go for it anyways. The D-Light.
It would have been one dodge for him, yeah. That is true.
Yeah, but it just catches people sometimes, especially if they don't like notice your stance. And sometimes your dodge just doesn't work as well.
But he.
What is that finish? Ooh. What are you doing? I don't know about you, DC, but I'm not liking DB on the PB.
I mean, like we do know the potential of PB. Like, it is.
Recovery. What are you doing? You're selling. Yeah.
Maybe it's the blasters and experience, you know. Oh, but it does not matter. Wealpro takes out his own stock, equaling the 1 stocks, like 1 stock to 1 right here. And
yeah, I mean it is better than last game. Oh my god, he dropped the 2 on.
Oh no. Well, it does not really matter since when you miss on a high dex character like PB, you kind of just have to dodge or just do another move, because right here we can already see the damage equaling up even though he's missing those true combos, those moves, but it does not matter since both are pretty close in health.
Oh, that's just orb. Orb's there.
Oh. Ooh.
Why we're still getting hit by that? I think that was a little bit obvious.
And then right here. Oh no!
What are you doing? What are you desynching?
A little bit late on a desync that just allows Wealpro to go in with that 3-0. That Sair knocking him out of the right side. That is unfortunate.
I fear Double Baconator ate and he left many crumbs. Much to be desired.
Production, who's our next game? Alright, in our next game we're gonna have Mind Bacon versus Spyro. So,
Oh boy. I don't know too much about Mind Making. I think he's been chatting in Twitch this whole time. But I do know about Spyro, as you may call him. I call him Spyro. I've never heard of him referred to as Spyro. I've never referred to him as that personally, and I've never heard him refer to himself as Spyro, I should say. But, in my opinion, actually, that's the wrong way to start. I don't have an opinion on this match because I don't know.
What?
But predictions are up, by the way. And I know Spyro to be a bit of a player of Cassidy, so I thought of him more as a hammer player, but has that blasters, and he's not even locking in the Cassidy.
He's not locking in the Cassidy. Instead, he has a level 58 Isaiah. Though that's quite a lot of time on it.
See that title, Marshal of the Old West? That means he has a level 50 plus Cassidy. So
that is true.
It may come out if he loses. Is he locking in Isaiah because he's more confident, or is he locking in Isaiah because he's egoing? We shall see.
I mean, 58 is not to underestimate, though. You gotta.
That's true.
Especially since Mind Bacon does have a level 31 Ada too, so he is up on the experience on Isaiah. Looking at both legends right here, so
Ada is really an uncommon legend these days. I feel like she was superfluous with the older days, the earlier days actually of the community. First level 100 legend was Ada.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I feel like a lot of people are uncomfortable with that 4-3-4 defense, so a lot of people just decide not to lock it in.
I don't think I've seen any Ada players besides Crocky, I guess, since top 8ing, since LDZ in 2019, and then I don't really think Crocky's top 8'd since 2018 or anything. Actually, he did last year in 2s, but I don't think he's playing Ada.
Alright.
So yeah, a bit underrepresented. And it's strange. Blasters, not really thought of as too highly right now, but even when they were, last year and in 2022, you didn't really see people playing Ada that much. They preferred, Lucian and Cross. And even when Cross got nerfed, and Guitars got nerfed, you don't see people switching to Ada, even though Spear was really strong. So, a bit late to the Ada bandwagon. The peak time to play Ada has passed already. But it's not a bad time still. Spear's still very good, actually. I'm not gonna delegate it to saying pretty good. It's very good.
And Mind Bacon, despite by your saying being late on the bandwagon right here, he's doing quite well against Spyro with this blasters and the spear setup right here against that cannon. It seems that Spyro is very adamant on playing that cannon right here.
I mean, it's working. He had a little bit of a stumble earlier at the beginning of this stock. He missed a very crucial confirm, but he's made up for it since. He's brought it pretty much back to even. A little bit of a damage deficit, looking at maybe 50 damage here, but that could be easily brought back. D-Light Dare on Cannon, that's 30 damage usually, and he's coming in with
that is a caught dodge, and that's not even a confirm, but Spyro did not jump that N-Sig right there and got hit by it.
I mean, he's coming in with higher defense, especially than Ada. I think 7 defense versus the 4 of Mind Bacon. It's not going to be enough to save him from that, though. Ada?
Yeah, I mean, Ada does have a lot of damage too, and that force right there, you can see coming out of the side stick. It's
He turned him into Swiss cheese.
Every single time Spyro is at a deficit right here, he does seem to make up for it pretty easily. So,
but is the problem that is it the case that Spyro is simply locking in when he used to come back and then he falls off after things get back to even, or that Mind Bacon is just playing around because he has a lead, and then when it actually comes back to even, he locks in again?
We don't know, but right here it just seems like Spyro needs to lock in, because that mindset is not going to work unless he can get this stock right here. Maybe confirm the edge guard. It seems that Mind Bacon it really likes that end light on Spear.
That was a crazy option to go for, not gonna lie. I would not have gone for that myself.
I mean,
Mind Bacon. Wait, he's making it work. He's got a decent damage deficit though. This is kind of tough. He's like one hit.
yeah, maybe like a D-Light recovery would just kill.
A stray N-Sig perchance. That Isaiah N-Sig. Oh, that was a perfect opportunity for it as well.
Oh,
But he didn't even need it, I guess. Ooh.
it doesn't
Bonk him
need
on
it.
the head.
Spyro comes in with that 1-0 lead on the Isaiah, so. No switches coming out of Mind Bacon, no switches coming out of any of the players coming in right here. Mind Bacon still on that Ada and Spyro still on that Isaiah.
You know, after how that game went with Mind Bacon being in the lead the entire time and still losing, I'd be mad as fuck personally if I was Mind Bacon, you know, getting robbed like that. I'd have to fight back.
Yeah, I mean, like, you just don't switch, you know? If you know that you have been in a lead for, like, a lot of the game, like more than 50% of the game, then might as well not switch your legend if you know that it's working. It's just you need to tweak some things.
Yeah.
And, oh,
Was getting
maybe
a
you
little
can-
bit desperate near the end, I think.
a little bit desperate coming out with that helicopter down, so.
Helicopters. Speaking of, look at just from the lobby.
Oh, that,
Pretty even, but it's not really even. One of them has a weapon and the other one is in red. So
yep.
I can't lie, Spyro's kind of controlling him. He has put Mind Bacon on a leash.
Ooh.
Yep. Easy conversion into the kill. Just
Yep.
Mind Bacon. Too desperate to get those kills. He's going for the most risky options possible. No patience.
Oh, both players trying to find that hit right there.
Ooh, going for it all.
Ooh, really nice punish coming out of Mind Bacon
Yeah,
right
just
there.
go.
Just, yeah, just that kills. That Ada damage is showing that strength, that force, and really nice spacing with that dare. Just allows to get that conversion to the kill. So,
Wow. I mean, this is actually,
both
like,
players.
this is the
seems that
problem
both
with the
players are in
match,
the
is that you're
matrix.
like, yeah, you're both just trying to space around the same area, but you're also both trying to space outside.
Yeah,
of the
yeah, it's
opponent's
space
range,
outside
and the opponent's
too,
playing the
so-
same weapon. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. That's what I kind of dislike about Dittos, you know, you're trying to space in and out of both players' attacks, you know, make sure you get the hits but also try not to get hit, and it's kind of equal right here, except like, it's Spear against Blasters. Oh,
Getting caught on that panic jump. Ooh, catching him back with the same option. No punish. That's sad. Just barely misspacing this time.
yeah. Spyro. Ooh.
That was a good bait, or at least a good spin back if it wasn't a bait.
Maybe, yeah, I mean, you know, if people do attacks outside of your range and you missed punish, just call it a bait. It looks like a bait. And right here, Spyro does equalize both stocks, so just in a bit of a damage deficit right here. Oof,
Oh,
what a clash
huge.
that could have, but oh. Really bad situation from Mind Bacon, but Spyro does not get that
Okay, this could
landing,
be good.
so.
Spear into cannon. It's not a bad matchup for Spear.
Oh,
Mind Bacon, not a fan of end lighting.
which is kind of odd since since in the first game he did do a lot of vent lights on that spear, and he does not like those blasters apparently.
I mean, spear is a little bit easier to kill with on it. You got that side stick, which is kind of instant. Really is just an incredible spear signature. Takes care of some of the issues that spear players claim to have, like not being able to kill on stage.
Oh, maybe he can. Oh, he gets the edge guard. And Mind Bacon comes in and equalizes the set right here, 1-1.
1-1, and the last two games have been final stock red. Do you think perchance we go to a game 5?
I think that is possible. Yeah, it might be real. Like that's kind of possible. Especially since both players are so equal and both players are not switching off their legends, at least not yet. Well,
Spyro, interestingly, is running 4 speed, going into that strength stance instead of the speed stance. I personally go for speed stance because I think speed makes a little bit more difference than strength when you're playing such a strong weapon as cannon, which can build up damage so easily. Same with blasters, honestly. Both of them are very good damage build, so. But you know, Spyro, he's trying to squeeze every last drop of strength out of that as he can.
Catches that bear with the weapon throw and goes into the D-light.
God damn.
D-light there. Quite a lead. We haven't seen this type of lead in a while though. Oh. Oh, catching that recovery with the GCD like ground pound by Mind Bacon is just confirming that and equalizing the stocks on both ends. And right here, ooh, Mind Bacon is just spacing these spear like light attacks so well.
My hungry ass could never play Ada, bruh.
Oh. If only Spyro like kind of went for that chase dodge recovery, that may have killed, but it does not matter since right there he does get the confirmed D-light recovery on the blasters.
I'd say Spyro is very good at baiting Mind Bacon, but he's really just not even doing that much. Mind Bacon is fully just like attacking whenever he wants, and Spyro's just not standing directly next to him, and it works.
Oh,
ooh.
Okay,
yep,
there you go. That's the side thing that you were talking about. Yeah.
Surprisingly tall.
It's, yeah. Oh!
This really is a struggle. Both coming in with the same amount of strength, but 7 defense versus 4 defense.
Yeah, that's
gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt!
That kills.
Come in 2-1 for Spyro. So like
going back and forth. I think he's French Canadian, so I don't know if you know any French, but like I don't know how the French would pronounce that. Je ne sais quoi, you know.
I do not know French, so I think take it away, man. I actually don't know the French pronunciation.
Okay. 3, 2, so 1, I know the French word for seal is fuck, and the French word for bird is oiseau, and it's like half vowels. It's actually more vowels than it is consonants. Very funny word.
Let's go. And this is game 4. Game 4. 2-1 for Spyro. Maybe we can get this to a game 5. This is gonna be a desperate situation for Mind Bacon right here, though, in order to, you know, have a chance at the last game, since this is not his tournament game, but like, yeah, it's for this set it is.
Do you think the French government is like? Do you think they're thinking of words to call different moves in Brawlhalla so that they don't use the English words, because there's like that cultural initiative in France where they don't want to use like loan words. They want to keep like language authenticity. So they're making up their own words, or they're forcing people to say the French translation of the word, which is usually like really long if it's an acronym.
I think.
So like, they would.
Oh,
A French player might say, like, I don't know, but you know, like, what would the French government have to say about that? Wouldn't they have to come up with their own words for that? Like, how do French players mean? I don't know enough French to pontificate on this.
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure.
Okay, when you speak Indonesian ? That's the language, right?
Yeah, that's the
When
language.
you talk to people in the language, do you say the words? Like, do you translate the words for the Brawlhalla?
Oh, do you actually not know what like foreign players kind of like say?
Well, no, I don't. Like, I know they translate the names for the weapons and stuff, but like, you know, usually I wouldn't expect them to translate the names for the moves because they're kind of just like a bit different, and it's kind of
Just
hard
saying,
to make it
like,
work.
no, we do say the English like version.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like,
But the French government is trying to have like language authenticity, so they translate it or they make up their own word for it. So like, I don't know what light is in French. I know what white is, but that's not really the same thing at all in this context.
and okay, I think we need to get back into the game since
True, we need
you've
to show
done your
Spyro is
professional
bending him
casting
over.
enough, with the
Spyro, goddamn.
Spyro
like-
does have like such a lead right here though. Mind
It
Bacon is
wasn't like
trying to
it's
space
still
around.
final thoughts, just like last game. But he was so he's just
Oh.
been invigorated by the last. God, this is the same way he won last.
And that's
2
gonna
games
be
ago, I don't
it. That is
Bonk him on the
3-1
head.
going to
Game
to
4,
Spyro.
not too far. Who
Yeah.
voted? Nobody voted for Mind Bacon. This is so sad. Real Mind Bacon fans, what are you doing? Never mind. It's elimination side. There's no
Like
other chance for them to vote.
all the Mind Bacon fans, they needed to believe. They needed to believe in
Yeah.
Mind Bacon. Needed
Where's
your
the
help.
hashtag Mind Bacon Nation?
Exactly.
Oh, Baconator versus Spyro, so no predictions, or? Oh, got you.
Didn't we just do that?
We
What?
just did Mind Bacon and yeah.
So,
Oh.
wait, I'm confused. So it's Mind Bacon versus Double
Why are there so many people with
There's so many
bacon?
bacons.
Wait, Double Baconator versus
God.
Mind Bacon. I'm doing that right now?
No, it's Double Baconator versus Spyro.
My-
No?
Pyro.
Wait. Are you confusing
I
me?
sound like schizophrenic too. That's literally what I said!
And you said 3 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
I only do 5 minutes. Okay. So 5 minutes or
having-
2 minutes?
We're having a tough discussion here.
I'll do 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They should give me a code, just like only me, a code for the Cure Seeker hammer. I think that would be cool. If they were to give any player in the entire game that code, it'd probably be Kinda first and then me second.
Really?
I mean, like, you look at the facts. Every time Kinda plays online, he does not use that hammer because he doesn't own it. Every time he goes to land, he locks it in instantly. It's actually like the same for pretty much every pro. Like, if you see them at Royales, once people discovered that they could start using that specific hammer skin at Royales, they started locking it in every time.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. If you don't have like that skin that you really want, or that code, and yeah,
That's why you
Why
gotta
not
go
just lock it
Lance.
in?
That's why I need them to give me like one of those developer keys that gives you like all the items in the game. Now this would ruin the thrill of gambling, unfortunately, but I need my hammer skin. Predictions are up. Or so the
Yep,
voices in my
predictions
head
are up.
say.
Yeah, Spiral versus Double Baconator.
Double
It's going to
Baconator.
be in our next game. This is gonna be in. It's interesting how many bacons there are in this tournament, though. So
Spyro coming in with the Cassidy. Locked in already. Doesn't even want to see what his opponent's going to play. He just knows. I'm going to play... At, how do French Canadians talk? I'm going to play Cassidy this game. Is that... I don't know. Maybe... Streets are saying Spyro is listening to country music right now. Can we get a song name? Jamie? Romeo? Bro, do you not... How do you not... I thought you were like looking at the Spotify. Useless. 1 second, let me check. Okay. Oh, he's streaming. Tap into his stream.
okay.
Is it new country music or is it like 50s country music? Because those are two different things. Like there's Fallout New Vegas and there's I have a white trash girlfriend and a pickup truck and I drink beer. Those are very different kinds of country music.
He says new.
Oh. Yeah, block him. A red flag, I fear. They would have me believe the predictions are up.
Alright, yeah, just saying again, the predictions are up, and we're going to be looking at Spyro versus Double Baconator. It's gonna be the second time we're actually seeing both of these players, so... What do you think?
I am thinking that, as many a pro has pointed out before, this is just an awful matchup to play for Hammer. Nobody likes fighting blasters and sights on Hammer. It's awful, just terrible. The worst.
Yeah.
Terrible, no good, awful, bad matchup. Just like that one movie about, like, I think his name was Alex or something. It's like Alex's terrible, awful, horrible, no good day, I think. Is that right?
What?
Actually,
What?
can we get a trap? Can we get a check on that? Chat.
And also,
Mods.
we are also gonna be looking at Spyro's first Cassidy right here in top 8, and this Cassidy that you were actually talking about, like the title that he put up right there, Marshall the Old West too.
Oh, I get it now. He was running strength stance before on Isaiah because he doesn't care about speed because he's used to playing Cassidy, who is already 4 speed.
Oh, I see. No, yeah, like if you're kind of
Makes
used
sense.
to that speed, then yeah, and you kind of adapt to that type of movement, you kind of don't need that movement, you know.
Most would say 4 speed with Hammer is unplayable in this current landscape, and I would tend to agree. I don't play 4 speed on any of my Hammer legends except for Cassidy because I don't play Cassidy.
But he just shows right here that 4 speed does not matter on that Hammer right there, as he hits like 4 true combos back to back and takes that stock off of Double Baconator. So,
If good movement doesn't matter, he's kinda.
Oh my goodness, he's just hitting like all these hammer moves.
I'm playing Cassidy after this.
And it's surprising to me that he does not go for that D-Light Insig as a lot of Cassidys go for, you know?
Loki, I would play Cassidy if DMG gave me that Cure Seeker hammer. Shout out please, BMG, defensive. Hit me. I'll do anything.
You really think BMG is just listening to this right now?
If BMG isn't watching the most influential stream on the platform on Twitch right now, then they're like, I don't know, something's wrong with them. They're just not.
Yeah, they're just throwing. You know, they're like you gotta tap into these ski streams right here, especially with the weapon wielder trial tournaments. Like, he's doing so much.
Right now, we're seeing two sides of a paradigm. You know, Spyro is coming in here with the momentum from winning a set already, and that kind of does a lot for you. But at the same time, he is coming in immediately after a set. It's a little bit of fatigue maybe, while Double Baconator, he is coming off a loss from the winner's side, but on the other hand, he had the ability to watch Spyro's last set, which was literally right before this. So he could have picked up some, he didn't, but he could have picked up some special like insights.
Yeah, I mean, like,
made this a little bit easier for himself. He's just
Spyro did not go in with the Cassidy last set though, so this is another character that
maybe he was pecking it. He just knew.
Maybe, and like, he just knew. He predicted the prediction, you know, going in and
Ooh.
Sparrow with this stuff.
What are we doing?
Oh.
Will Baconator fight back?
Maybe Double Baconator's deficit right here is taking a toll on those edge guards, you know, especially since this is a high pressure situation for him right now. He's gonna have to lock in to maybe reverse this and get this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, I fear that is irreversible.
Fundamental tried and true Eli Sayer.
Who do you lose to in winner's side, Double Baconator? Do you remember?
Wealpro.
I see.
Yeah, he went 0-3 against Wealpro, so.
Yeah.
This is
gonna
be
a comment, but I forgot. And also, it was not gonna work if the person was not playing a certain legend and Wealpro was not playing that legend. So,
3, 2, 1.
Doesn't really matter.
And we are going to be going into game 2 right here, which is of Double Baconator versus Spyro, and Spyro is not switching off to Cassidy.
Okay, he threw away his weapon immediately. It was starting pretty well for him. He's getting some damage. Interesting misinput, bit of a conflict moment. Okay.
Oh, but he did kind of
choose the mirror match. Like, it's really not ending up well for him. I don't think it was working for him last game either. So, where is this like renewed confidence coming from? He should not have been renewed. He should have stayed unconfident in the Blaster versus Blaster matchup. Just like stay on side. It was working. Silly Double Baconator. And just let him come back again. He did that last game. Please confirm. Look, I like Spyro, but at the same time, it hurts me watching this. I can't lie. Would I do better? Not necessarily.
He just can't keep getting away with this, man. Like,
you know,
he did go for the edge guard right there with that ground pound, although it did not hit, and it was kind of
one of the
raw.
Important things that you notice when you watch Ratatouille is that Anton Ego, the critic who has a coffin-shaped office, he does not cook a single time. In fact, in the entire movie, you never see him cook. You never see any allusions to him cooking, nor any allusions to him actually owning a kitchen. He could just eat out every day, every meal, for all we know, because being a critic is his job. But the point is, he criticizes food, and he is a master at it. He's very succinct. He's very eloquent, but he is not actually a person who cooks. He is no chef. He is no restaurateur. And in fact, it just goes to show that you don't need to be able to cook to tell when people are cooking dog shit.
And you're saying right now that you are the critic.
I'm saying I'm Anton Ego, and I'm looking at complete, like, rat droppings.
Okay, and
Coming from Double Baconator.
Despite
Please
not
don't hunt me
cooking,
down.
you can see that people are not cooking. That's for
Yes.
sure right here.
Actually, the difference is I can cook.
Okay.
I'm not like a supreme. I'm no Gordon Ramsay. I'm no Marco Pierre White, but I can cook to a degree. I wouldn't be losing like this. I'd fight back.
Maybe you should
wouldn't see me
lock
getting
into the
over
next
in this
weapon
way.
wielder trial tournament, you know? It's
Yeah,
despite
finally a
being
ticket to America.
yeah.
Yeah. And the next tournament's in EU, so they say. Problem is, I have both 150 ping on EU, and also it's a Scythe Legend tournament, and I don't like Scythe. It's like the only weapon I don't play, actually. Fully.
Oh, but we can see it right here. Oh no, getting hit with 2 nairs. Double Baconator right here with a stock deficit, and he just charged that D6.
He
and it
finally
hits
hit him
Sparrow.
with the D6. The first time. Just like that one song from the Disney movie. It's like that for the first time in forever. Is that Frozen? He's not.
That's
He's not okay. It's over.
Okay, yeah. Same way he lost last game. Deloitte Sayre just. Alright, he's
Boy,
gonna be going
I am
in.
thirsty. I will have to take a sip from my bottle. This is a reminder to stay hydrated, gamers.
Yep. You gotta. Oh yeah, I also need some water. So
Eat some water.
I gotta get some water. I gotta get some water. So like
Yeah, you would.
in our what is our next game gonna be?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bro just left.
He just
Lamau? He dipped. He's not in the lobby.
he
forfeit.
dipped, man.
Question mark?
I
mean,
I was kind of confused because I was like thinking like, all right,
Treats is saying he's restarting.
I was thinking that wasn't it yet, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe my intuition was wrong, but okay.
Oh, bitch, I let them know. All right, 3 p.m. CEST next Saturday. That's 3 p.m. Central European Standard Time next Saturday. That is Saturday the I don't want to do the math. 21st. I don't know. 22nd. I think it's 22nd. And
22nd.
that is the Scythe Legends only tournament in the European region. That's why it is in the Central European Standard Time zone, as you may have noticed.
You tell them, yeah.
All right.
So make sure you guys clock into that one too. So
we'll
register,
and
we're back.
Legends. He is running minus speed stance on Nyx for that 8 defense, just for funsies. And once again, double Baconator. Once again, somebody who has lost 2 games is switching to Black Frax.
Princess
Black
Bubblegum
PB,
with
no
that
less.
9 decks right there. So
Actually, wait, no, it wasn't before. After Noto. It was the DB on the PB.
yep. Oh,
He's hitting
yep,
those
and
two
you can
combos
see
more
that
now, though.
true combo, yeah.
Ooh, wait.
Oh, but
Yeah, bro,
Sparrow
you're
does not get
you're
the
not
confirm right
Ventanky,
there.
though. You don't hit those Lance ground pounds.
Oh,
Do people even know Ventanky like that? Like, I feel like he's pretty well known. He's like a top 8 player in, at least in 2s in South America. One Springs? That was last year. No. I swear it was like Wes and Power. I like his gameplay a lot, you know? He's a very fun player when it comes to Old Grim. Which is, you you know, it's not unheard of, but Ogrim is like a saturated market these days. Ogrims are a dime a dozen. And most of the time, they're just, you know, like regular players. They're boring. Boring players switches to Ogrim, they're not going to become fun. They're just going to be boring on Ogrim. So, you know, it's refreshing. Yeah.
It is refreshing to see someone who actually plays kind of different. But, you know, speaking of playing different, like, Double Baconator right here is coming in with that damage lead on the PB. Oh. And now that damage lead converts into a stalk lead by
DB on the PB, just showing them how it's done. DC,
yep.
do you think DB on the PB is perhaps parsecing? No, I'm joking. We can't accuse people of that. That's rude.
Oh,
I've seen people get accused of that before. That's funny. It's like, yeah, you got better too quickly. Did your big brother get on? That used to be the old thing. Now it's, did you turn on Special K or are you parsecing?
oh my goodness. But yeah, he does have quite a lead here though in comparison to his last 2 games, and that is true. Like you gotta lock in, you know, especially since you are at your
turned on Special
tournament
K,
stock.
but he did activate the sleeper agent programming inside of him. Like, what is this?
This is, yeah, maybe that this situation right here kind of activated something in him, you know. Got that.
You can tell it's still the same old double bacon though. Okay, and that's wow. I would cry.
Oh no! A snipe from the internet service provider just takes him out of that set. That you hate to see him, man. That is
God himself descended upon
unfortunate.
that set to say, nah, ain't happening.
That is so unlucky. That's, oh no. Honestly, coming from someone who does not have the greatest Wi-Fi and who has lost the game 5 to losing internet, that hurts to see. Especially since you're doing like pretty well with that damage lead and everything, and that is not great.
That
And this
was tough to see.
Yeah,
very
3-0. Congratulations.
Elizabethan tragedy.
Yeah, congratulations to Spyro though for going to losers semifinals. But right now we are going to be looking at losers round 1, Spaceatronics versus Helicopter.
Facts.
This,
You know what do you know about Spaceatronics, DC? I know, I've known for a little bit, but you tell me.
I know. Why are you placing it on me? I know that Spaceatronics is quite the player, and also he does stream from time to time too. So, like, other than that, like, not so much. But you should know, right?
Spaceatronics of Galaxy Cup fame. He is the guy who does the Galaxy Cup tournaments. Quite a well-known, at least in the European, in the European theater, a well-known series of community tournaments. I know him as a Diana player, personally. I haven't seen him play in a while, but last time I did see him play, he was on that Lara Croft. Predictions are up, by the way. Space is saying not to vote for him. I would vote for Spaceatronics, not gonna lie. Just because he said not to.
Are you gonna?
I'm totally
gonna spoil the votes
here. The other guy. No, I can't vote anymore. It's over. Oh wait, never mind. I can. No, I'm not gonna do that because I voted for him. Wait, that's the name he chose to switch to? Are you serious? He took all the sauce and he just lost it. Nah. I think he should be allowed to fade into obscurity. Sorry. Alright. Casey Helicopter. That stands for Kingdom C, which is for community, actually. Kingdom Community Helicopter. Helicopter, you may not know him by this name, because he was once known as Darwin, by the way. That's Darwin with an E, as opposed to Darwin with an I, like Charles Darwin, or Darwin Leclerc. Anyways, as expected from that title and that avatar, he is an Artemis player. So, you know, we can expect that Scythe. We can expect that Lance. But I know him to be mostly a Scythe player. In fact, most would describe him as a bit of a gimmick player. You know, kind of just floats around, uses all the aerials, does not really touch the ground that much with Scythe. And that's kind of the game plan. Already you can see it's all about that jumping.
It is all about that jumping, as you can see. Oh! Does not catch that GC Enlight though. But, oh!
He's fighting back, actually. You know what? I did not expect this. Ooh.
That is the stock right there. That is quite the lead coming out of Helicopter right here. And
I must confess, I lied earlier. There's nobody named Darwin the Cleric. Nobody notable. I just totally made that up. I don't know who that is.
That's awesome, yeah.
I think it's Charles, like Charles Leclerc. I don't know who that is though. I just know the name. Let me look this up. Who is Charles Leclerc?
And while you search that up, you did hit an Ensing and a GC Ensing.
Oh, he's a racer.
Comes in. This is the Nyx that people want.
Yeah, this is pure demonic Halo Prince gameplay. Actually, Halo Prince is more arcane.
This is the Nyx that people want to be hitting those hitting those Ensings off stage, especially with those blasters. That's what every gold player, every gold Nyx player kind of wants to hit, but does not know when to pull it out. So, yeah.
So, as it turns out, Charles Leclerc is an F1 driver. Which, you know, it's kind of related. I'm pretty sure Artemis has a skin where she's like dressed up as a racer.
Oh.
So, I don't know. And Darwin, he is, you know, much like an F1 car, he's going through this game pretty quickly. 2 minutes in, and it's looking bad for space, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, he's a demon, never mind. It's
a GCD thing though.
This guy's like Luna on crack.
This is gonna be a little bit difficult though for Space Electronics to come back from this. Oh. And okay, like 3 recoveries coming out.
Well. I don't think he's gonna win, but he's staying alive longer than I expected. Yep. There we go.
There you go. The delay recovery coming out of Helicopter does take that stock out, and he's gonna secure the game 1. So 1-0 for Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Like,
this guy.
Speaking of,
I wouldn't have picked that name personally. Like, you can have any name you want on PC, and you pick Helicopter. I would expect a name change sometime soon. Not gonna lie. There's a lot of console players, they switch to PC, they pick a name, they change their name later.
Oh, wow. What a start. Going in with that deal light into a weapon pickup, like exhaust recovery is kind of crazy. Oh! Yikes! Wow! Again, we see those Ensings coming out of that Nyx. Like, he doesn't miss those. He just doesn't. Oh.
They are. I mean, this is it an unfair matchup? Maybe a little bit.
Oh.
Is this loser's side? This is an elimination. Who did he lose to? This guy's a demon.
This guy's crazy on it though. He's just
Did he just DQ? Okay. Streets are saying.
Ooh! Oh, it takes out the recovery out of
Yeah.
Space Electronics and just secures that game to 3-star.
85
by
damage.
Helicopter.
Skip past that screen. Don't let them see.
Don't let him see. You gotta lock in for that next game, man. You just gotta
Ooh, mirror match. First time today, actually. I think.
really
Right?
unfortunate for Helicopter to actually DQ before being able to play. So he's just
2-1 brawl.
You know what? We haven't seen Thatch or Diana a single time. I think there's somebody else. No VB.
nope,
Which,
none of it.
You know. And I honestly, I kind of understand it. All those legends not known for their blaster sigs. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Maybe
and-
Thatch.
oh yeah,
But
like
even then, that's just kind of like a problem child. Like his NSIG is good for that one gimmick where you can do delay NSIG and it does like 45 damage. But otherwise, it's a useless move for actual NSIG reasons. In ways
I mean,
that, like for example, Rax's is, I don't know. For us,
there are just fun alternatives, you know.
damn.
I feel like this
That's
is why a lot of people go for the Knicks, you know.
Like we've seen like 7 mixes today, but we've also seen Reno and Lord Vrax.
That is true.
And
We've seen
we just
Reno. That
haven't
is
seen-
not something we usually see. And right
Yeah.
here, he just takes out the stock 3 stock coming out of Helicopter.
Like
is-
Nyx, I can see it. Nyx has Scythe, and Scythe will never be unpopular. But
Yep.
really, there's nobody playing Diana. There's people playing Ada. There's people playing Reno, but there's no Dianas. Come on, guys, are we serious? Can we be for real?
That is kind of crazy, yeah. That we actually like get to see so many underdog legends that we just don't really see much. But then, like the no Thatches, no Diana is kind of crazy.
Is there
For
another
this
Black Legend? I
next
don't
game.
know.
All right.
Uh,
For this next game, we're going to be seeing Noto versus Helicopter, and Noto is in SIB, so shout out to
Shout
that. Yep.
oh, bless him.
Yeah.
All right, Lucian versus Helicopters Nyx. Lucian from Noto.
Alright.
83 levels. This man does
Ooh.
not play about his blasters.
He is quite an avid blasters player.
That side's kind of hard. Predictions,
Predictions
are up.
are
No.
up. Yep.
Everybody's voting for Helicopter. Maybe I'm not gonna predict.
You're not gonna predict.
Oh, Spaceatronics is rating with a party of 227. That's a lot of people. Not gonna lie.
Ooh, that is.
I didn't even know that he had that many people watching him. Shout out.
Shout out to Spaceatronics and welcome everyone. Although
Everybody
this
who
is
just
like
joined. Predictions are up. Noto versus Darwin. Vote. Gamble.
yep, Darwin is Helicopter by the way. So
Helicopter
Right
is
here.
Darwin. By the way. But that's not
Noto
actually- like,
versus Helicopter. Noto's the guy you were rooting for. No, he was.
he knows his way around some blasters. But you know, he's a little bit. He's had to wait for a while. Same case as Winter's side, and he's not warmed up, and he's got a little bit of Wi-Fi trouble. So we got some problems here. We got some kinks that need ironing out. But I still believe in him.
You still believe in him? You gotta believe in him in this one, man. You gotta predict for him and everything. Because right now he's going to be going up against a Scythe Legend who I think is kind of contender for Grand Finals, so.
I said I believe in him. I didn't say I gamble on him. Like I have faith.
Oh,
I don't have certainty, and I
Oh,
don't,
no.
I do not gamble. Actually, I simply act with certainty.
wait. He might. Okay. he might have been able to take out helicopter
That was a
stock
fluke,
right there,
though.
but.
Simply, they'll bring this back. Watch this.
That
Hopping on the guitars now. Yeah. Yeah.
really nice guitars. Really nice guitars coming out of Noto right here. And
Show them what it's like. Oh.
Oh, taken
Oh.
out by the Clash. This is that is highly
Come to the
unfortunate.
screen. Put that one gif of the Brazilian on the screen.
Oh, why is he's standing still? Alright.
Look, you know, I say never to give up, but honestly, this might be a go next kind of situation. Just like save your time. Okay, things went badly that first game. I just simply don't let things get out of hand the second game, and we continue instead of trying to tooth and nail claw it back, which will be very hard in this situation. I can't lie. Force strength versus this 7 defense, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, but I mean, this is his tournament set. You gotta give it all you got in all the games, you know, or else you're gonna be
That's true.
completely out. So
Sometimes you want to save yourself the mental effort, though.
that is
Like,
true.
First
though.
game goes badly, that's whatever. You know, that's what the first game is. But if you try and it still ends badly, that hurts more. You know, if you simply like, okay, first 2 stocks didn't go well, I'll just go next. Doesn't matter. Walk off. Then you don't really lose that much because you're like, I probably could have done more in that final stock, but we'll never know now. You know. But once you actually do play that final stock, you get in there and you get like, bitch, it's over. It's like, oh, fuck.
3, 2,
I'm cooked.
1, brawl.
The set is
Okay.
over before it began.
And alright, we're gonna be going to game 2. Is that?
I mean, I don't know what's happening.
I truly don't know what's happening. I thought he
I think-
thought he disconnected or something.
I think
Okay.
they were doing like a little bit of like mutual respect to let you pick up the weapon because you just like standing like AFK at the beginning. I don't know. And then it evolved into I'm just gonna hit you anyways.
Okay, and right here, he does have a little bit of a lead, which can be taken back since it is
No.
Scythe. So. Oh.
Oh, what are we doing?
Oh,
I
he
think I
thinks
can
that
make
he
a
was gonna be. Maybe he thought it was gonna be bouncing off the wall, maybe a little bit more force, but you know, it is Lucian. You can't be expecting stuff like that to happen.
Very sad.
Oh. It seems that Noto's a little bit a little bit. Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually
A little bit
looking for-
desperate for that sig, you know, for that kill. Oh,
I see some like guitars stuff. This business with guitars being so broken as they are. You know, these are certain players and such. I've been looking for a guitar player recently to play keys with. I'm not gonna lie, because it's kind of broken. It may be the key.
okay.
I have crazy combos prepared for my crazy pick,
Okay.
but it doesn't work if I don't find one. So, I don't know if you know any Ragnar players or like a series. I don't know. Not Double J. I already teamed with them. I'm not going to team with the same person again. I haven't teamed with a single teammate twice in this region. It's always been a different one every tournament. Yeah.
You really like switching your teammate a lot, huh? And
Yes. I'm always trying to find the best thing. Because, you know, like, sometimes people just don't want to learn. They don't want to, like, improve together, alright? I'm gonna be honest. The teammates
is
I
that
have,
you?
Alright, like, the teammates I have are either, like, too content, I should say, are either too content with their place in the pecking order, or they simply quit. Like they're retired. Like I play with Tyler, Alice, and Skiffy. Both of them are retired. Double J might as well be retired. Like I don't know what his situation is. He was retired before he replayed, and I don't know if he's retired right now. But
And it's all the Noto fans, you gotta pick it up because right now Noto is at a 0-2 deficit against Helicopter right here.
I need like a high schooler with endless free time who is always on the game, like 24/7, and they think I'm like they're like a god, and they'll listen to me no matter what I say. That's the ideal.
That's the ideal. That's the dream right there.
Like, is that too much to ask for?
A high schooler that does not care about their education and wants to play Brawlhalla 24/7.
Yes, bro. The younger the better. Wait, no, don't clip that.
Don't clip that. Oh my goodness, Noto with this gameplay!
W mans. We got that incredible. We're Megdying. Let's go!
We've come to this
like
situation right here.
This is some like high BH gameplay right here. That's my goat.
You gotta give some respect to these players right now because you have to know that this is Noto's tournament game. Tournament game right here, and you know, if you gotta make it, you gotta make it. That is.
Ooh. Aw.
You know, he's getting that optimal damage too, so you can't complain.
Damn.
He is at a damage lead, and he's just letting Helicopter just approach all the time, but...
Noto is just like, kind of... Ooh, it's working for him. Darwin is
it's working, he did get the instinct, and that's the kill. That's the first time that he's actually gotten a lead this entire set, so...
Ooh, that didn't
Getting
go
hit
though.
that D-Sig is gonna...
That
Something. Oh, with the underside of that side sig right there, coming out of Helicopter, it's gonna take Noto out of the left side.
Vile legend I fear.
That
Darwin is a master of hitting scythe there. It's actually like so horrifying the way he hits it sometimes. Like he'll be directly above you.
oh, Sarah coming out of Noto is gonna.
Ooh.
All of Helicopter's options were out right there, but the scythe just hits. Oh.
Walltech, let's go.
Okay, this is.
Oh, he's getting too antsy. Antsy's in his panties. What are we doing? Oh, he has no options now.
Oh no! Oh, that kills too. That kills too.
He just like why aren't you high BHing? Come on, let's be serious. Let's get serious. Stay in the
now
corner.
He's getting serious. As you can see right here, this is how you play the game.
Time to turn on the Connor 88 gameplay. Stop approaching! What are you doing?
Which, you know,
I got all night. I lied. Actually, I don't. I wanted to sleep. But Noto has all night. He could just sit in the corner.
Yeah, but I mean, he does need to get this stock back. He can't just run for 8 minutes. But
no, he only has to run for 5 minutes. Actually, he could just do the Connor 88 type. What I'm saying, you know, just wait until the final like minute and then get the stock lead back, and then you know you win the thing.
Okay.
Alright, now you run. You have to run for 4 minutes.
Now you want him to run for 4 minutes.
And then it goes to...
That is crazy, then it goes to tiebreaker.
Yeah, and then you can win that by weapon throwing, so...
I don't...
Or like breathing.
I don't think I've ever seen a tournament said that actually went to tiebreaker, so...
Simply you haven't played against Janking.
Oh!
Let's go. No second recovery, that's fine. Whatever. He's getting good damage.
It's alright. Oh no. Oh no.
It's over.
Oh wait, no, it's fine, it's fine. The guitar recovery comes out, and that does have quite a bit of a hitbox. And
he's fighting broken. S tier.
3-0 coming out for
Triple S tier.
Helicopter. That is.
I can't watch this shit no more.
Along with the core thumbs down too. Helicopter.
Helicopter is just like spitting in chat, and Noto is not even in the room.
Just not even in the room. All right, that's gonna be
Shout
the
out
last
to me
you
following
see
on Twitter.
of me and Jesse Travis. Go. What is it, Jesse?
And-
You have anything to say?
And follow DC_ent on Twitch. That's ENT. DC.
Oh yeah.
ENT.
What is it? You
Yeah, but what
guys
are you doing?
gotta check out my Twitch, DCE_ENC or DCE_ENC. You can go there right now and just
Smart.
click follow. You know.
Which
And
It
you
doesn't work.
should also check out my YouTube channel because I do make what is it? I do make quality content over there. Just don't mind the last few uploads for sure, just uncut money matches. But other than that, the rest are quality, and I assure you that for that. And make sure you guys follow me on Twitter too, or X, formerly Twitter, DC_BH, and follow Jesse too, Jesse Travis _.
Oh God.
And I
Fitting.
want to thank Ski also for this opportunity and the sponsors SIB and Top Dollar. Anything else?
I am going to sleep now.
Well, I am on the opposite side of the world, so it's 8 a.m. for me right now. So I have to get my day started. It's also technically Father's Day for me. So if you guys can.
XC versus Wealpro is up next. Predictions are probably going to be up eventually. I don't know. They'll figure that out. Have fun. I'm going to go sleep now. Goodbye.
All right,
It's 4 a.m.
I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.
I'm counting that money. She wanna fuck me. She on my dick, how she bounce like a bunny. Smoking exotic. Up and unclouded. She be a quality, I stay on the island. Blow on that reef, below my teeth. Sip it out, sock it, I mess with the tea. Yeah, in the honey. Do it with ease. Repeating that motion like a DVD. I be on top, never gon' stop. How you so hating when you the one flop? For all these odds, this ain't no prop. Chopper go pop, 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 pop. But what you gon' do? I keep it two. He keep on talking, pull up in that shoe. My money new, play me a lose. Rockin' that heavy Canadian goose. I be on go, up on the road. Slapping these bitches, I ain't with the skull. Said you to go, but you below. How you gon' steal and copy on my flow? How you gon' steal and copy on my swag? How you so bro going outside? How you so bro, I know you mad. How you so bro, I know that's fast. They say I'm saucy, I got motion. I be geeked, the hella focus. They keep playing on my name, but this a banger, here's a notice. I'm gon' open up her lectures like the sea, so call me Moses. How I'm killing all this beat just like a beast, yeah, I'm ferocious. I'm smoking out loud, I'm high in the clouds, okay? You want me right now? I told her get out of the way, out of my face. No, not today. I'm feeling great. I'm counting that money. She wanna fuck me. She on my dick, how she bounce like a bunny. Smoking exotic. Up and unclouded. She be a quality, I stay on the island. Blow on that reef, below my teeth. Sip it out, sock it, I mess with the tea. Yeah, in the honey. Do it with ease. Repeating that motion like a DVD. I be on top, never gon' stop. How you so hating when you the one flop? For all these odds, this ain't no prop. Chopper go pop, 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 pop. But what you gon' do? I keep it two. He keep on talking, pull up in that shoe. My money new, play me a lose. Rockin' that heavy Canadian goose. 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 Rockin' that heavy Canadian goose.
Sometimes I see it fading out, but I just can't let go.
Yeah, it's mine. Woke up and got to the grind. Looking for newer designs. Searching the world for a sign. Bullshit I can't get behind. The fake and the real intertwined. Said you wanted, you wasting your time. Yeah, you slack and see it in your eyes. When I wanted, you know I could get it. I'm the truth, never leaking a lie. Raise the bar up above you, I said it. Yeah, you lost, better meet your demise. I be taking these lowercase W's. I go back and I capitalize. I've been taking these losses, been moving too slow. I need to lose something to continue to grow. I go with the group, gotta move with the flow. They tell me move on, but I can't let it go. Yeah, I got potential, I must let it show. They say I got talent, I already know. I'm never traumatized, don't need the coast. Sliding down off the hill, it's a slippery slope. Hitting them notes, yeah, I feel like the shit. Punching the mic, gotta hit it again. These artists been sounding like they about to quit. Losing so much, the career about to end. Game with my songs, it's a hit or a miss. Even drama at a party, don't need to attend. When it comes to success, it's a mix and a blend. I need to move on. Yeah, I still haven't won. I've been stuck in this state for too long. Gotta flow with the beat, can dissolve. Running all day and I'll never exhaust. Let myself go, I've been feeling it most. Still working towards to being the boss. Whatever it takes, I don't care what it costs. I realize a lot of my peers complaining how life is depressing. It's fine for a fact, they just panicking knowing they lost. Those nerves in my brain shit been holding me back, so I had to be bold, switch it off. I can still die today, I'll be satisfied how I turned out, and I'll never be gone. Now I'll put you all on, do it secret, cause honestly I'm here forever to make this shit better. Come tag along with me, let's do it together. Have all of us heard, gotta move to the center. Come gather around, I'm the soulmate presenter. I motivate niggas to travel through ventures. The opposites of me, I left them dismembered. Know when I get out of here, still watch my temper. I battle them all because I'm the defender. I'm way too powerful, I got a vision and you gotta see it. I just give it out, don't you worry, receive it. I'm way too realistic, they always believe it. Can do it alone, ain't no way to achieve it. Come learn from the best, just embrace and receive it. Let's go beat the odds, survive all the lies. Don't care how many tries it'll take, cause I'm ready to take over now. Yeah, it's mine. Woke up and got to the grind. Looking for newer designs. Searching the world for a sign. Bullshit I can't get behind. The fake and the real intertwined. Said you wanted, you wasting your time. Yeah, you slack and see it in your eyes. When I wanted, you know I could get it. I'm the truth, never leaking a lie. Raise the bar up above, yeah, I said it. Yeah, you lost, better meet your demise. I be taking these lowercase W's. I go back and I capitalize. Never miss as long as I exist. Flames all around my fist. They after me and now I'm pissed. Senate and drugs, now they act all sedated. I'm the savior, I'm way past the waited. Way too mysterious, can't be located. On my own wave, cause I've learned all the basics. Pull off my...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Weapon Wielders Trial for... I said that word. Weapon Wielders Trial for Blasters. We're going to be watching Top 8, sponsored by SIB and Top Dollar. I'll be one of your commentators, Fox Noodles, and here with me, we have Snapdragon. How do you feel about this tournament?
I mean, this tournament, you know, Blasters, very good weapon. Buff it, by the way.
No, it isn't. No, you can't call it a good weapon and ask for a buff. It's not a good
weapon.
It
needs to be better, but
That's
it is
what
the
makes
best weapon in the game.
This tournament so special is because no one's been playing this weapon in the meta for like ever. But I mean, now we have an entire tournament just centered around this weapon, so people are now forced to play Blasters, which makes me super excited to watch it like on stage.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, even though everyone that's gotten here has not touched Blasters, so we have that for you.
Well, we just gonna have to see. I mean, I did see a bit of Spyro playing Nyx Blasters. Her blasters are weird, but like her side sig's pretty solid, and that end sig kills at like orange.
Yeah, it's a pretty good option. Pretty good stuff.
I am super excited. What legends have we seen, by the way? I haven't been watching.
Oh, for the chatters at home, predictions are up, so go ahead and make your picks. You got a lot of time to do that, so go ahead and do that. Yeah, why not vote? Why not gamble your points away?
Wealpro versus... His name isn't... It's not Perky, right? It's not Perky.
It is. Perky is XC, so that's XC versus Wealpro.
XC versus Wealpro. We're going to be seeing Wealpro on Reno. But I was asking you, what legends have we seen? Like, what pick has, like, kind of stood out?
I've seen some Isaiah that was pretty good. It cooks, not gonna lie. I've seen a lot of, you know, just some Lucians there, here and there. But I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone, you know, like Thatch. You know, Thatch got some really good SIGs, you know, with those cannonballs. But that's weird that we don't see it. We did see some Princess Bubblegums, so that's always nice to see.
Okay.
Yeah, some good variety here and there.
Thatch is, like, really good in twos. You'll see him a ton in twos because he's just, like... His SIGs are just so out of nowhere and, like, perfect for following up. But, like, in ones, I don't think he's too popular.
I don't know. I fought some in my time, in my prime. I fought some demonic Thatches in the rank queue, so yeah. We'll just have to see, you know. Maybe we'll see a surprise pick here and there. Who knows?
All right, going into the game, we're going to be seeing Wealpro on the Reno. We're going to be seeing XC on the Lucian. Actually, I'm not too surprised Lucian has been quite popular. His Qatar's blasters, plus his, like... Actually, I don't know about his SIGs. His blaster SIGs, I don't know about them. I don't really like them.
I don't know about those ones. I think he's more recognizable over his Qatar Sigs, you know, that
sure.
dangerous D-Sig for the edge guarding.
All right, going into the game, what is this, top 4? What is this more
Or
specific?
winner's side.
This is winners finals going on to Demon Island game 1, best of 5?
Yes, sir. Best of 5.
Best of 5. See it go down.
2, 1,
Oh man. Can't wait to see some blasters.
Can't wait to see some orb. Alright, we'll see.
Starting off, we're seeing XZ starting off with the blasters, but loses them immediately. Wealpro gets blasters of his own. XZ kind of waiting them out. Wealpro does have the orb. Oh, it's a cool looking orb too. I love that orb.
Shout out viewership rewards.
Don't show. I hate them. Don't show them.
My bad. That's just the only way to get that orb, so yeah.
XZ is
Just
going
had
to
to
be
be there.
pulling out the mini lightsabers, those guitars, those loud ass guitars.
I'm very good for
Going
their
for
sound
the
effects.
down stick immediately. That kills that orange, by the way. If he hits that, he's dead.
If he hits
Wealpro
that,
does get
game
the
over.
advantage. Okay.
Alright, just going for the D-Lights on Qatars. Not able to connect though. Kind of frolicking around the stage. GoPro on the orb, kind of just guarding the edge. Unable to confirm anything though.
This is the weapon throw. Wealpro trying to confirm the kill, but XC does have the weapon advantage. Shoots a recovery out of nowhere. Does have the guitars. Prefers those for killing. His SIGs are very good. Almost no recovery options, but he is back on the stage, safe and sound. Wealpro does have the hands on blasters. The D-Light recovery gets it true, and Wealpro will get the first stock of this set.
I'm surprised that I've been killed because, you know, Demon Island, very high ceiling, but, you know, with that strength on Reno, not much, but it was enough to get the job done.
It was quite red too, and Lucian is not too strong. He's got like max 4 defense, I think.
Lucian's got, I'm pretty sure it's like 6'7". I'm not too sure though.
Does he?
I know he's quite the tanky
maybe.
boy.
That's it. I'm gonna be seeing Wealpro pick up the blaster stocks. R equal XC is gonna be hands on guitars. Not getting a lot from him, but the blaster's doing quite well, getting a ton of hits. Blasters is so. It's so weird, man. Like they're not. It's like a mid-range weapon. Pardon. Because like you can't. If you're too up close, you're gonna miss every move. But like if you can't. It's a gun.
I feel like it's just one of those weapons, you know. It's like hit or miss. You just kind of either are really good with them or really bad with them. So really just up to the player at that point.
Wealpro doesn't even want the blasters. Oh my.
He doesn't need them.
Alright, goes the orb, picks up another orb. XC kind of playing it very floaty. Been playing like floaty this entire match, actually. D-Sig.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Why are we shooting that? It's very odd. Wealpro loses the stage advantage, misses the down sig, but does cover it with a Sair.
It's punished
Very
for going
good.
to that ground pound. And we have XC stutter stepping, so, you know, kind of a mental game there. Trying to intimidate his opponent.
Maybe just keeping your hands warm. It's not always BM. People see dash dancing as BM, bro. Like people are reading into it a little too much. But I gotta say, XC has to do some reading himself if he wants to bring this game back to a winnable state. Wealpro switches from the blasters to the orb. Just needs a few more hits and a sidelight Sair. Reno SIGs aren't terrible, but they're not the first thing people think about when they think about Reno. Not too good on those SIGs.
I don't think that comes to mind when I think of Reno. I think I usually just think of his orb. It's really good and a really consistent damage building weapon.
It's fair to think. Does catch the dodge, and he manages to bring it back. XC does take game 1.
Yeah, despite all odds, you know, pulling out more damage than Wealpro in that game. And I thought, honestly, I was going to go in favor of Wealpro, but, you know, just couldn't lock him down, couldn't get the KO.
Anyone would, but you could say it's that stupid legend. I love Reno, by the way, but like, dude, he kind of sucks. I'm not even gonna lie, but that's why I love seeing it. Level 5, by the way, level 5 Reno.
Level 5
What is this guy
Reno.
doing on Reno? Who does Wealpro play normally?
He's an Ezio player.
He plays
Where he picks up-
Ezio.
Yeah, that's where he picks up the orb gameplay from, yes.
Alrighty, game 2. I think we're okay on Apocalypse this time.
3, 2, 1.
If he gets like a D-Light recovery on that soft platform, either player can kill a little. Maybe at like actually, maybe at like kill percent. D-Light recovery barely kills. Again, because this weapon is so. It sucks. It's like the worst weapon in Brawl. It's not like terrible, But like compared to the other weapons, I'd call it the worst.
You do have like gauntlets, you have great sword, you have all those kind of silly weapons, and then you just blaster somewhere, splash there. Yeah.
It's alright, I guess. It's
kind of
Wealpro doesn't want him. He wants the orb.
It has XC on the red. One's there, not enough to kill. Maybe another one.
Actually, has to be a little careful. Reno has a very good anti-air. Very good for edge guarding that NSEG on orb. XC, though, does have the guitars. Can pick up a lot of damage if he plays it correctly. A sidelight there shoots him far, but even though he's deep red, it does not kill just red yet. Wealpro goes for the recovery to try to get the kill, but XC playing very floaty, very evasive. Goes for the sidelight, goes for the D-Sig. He has not hit one D-Sig this entire set, but he keeps shooting for it. And Wealpro hits the Sair against the incline.
Bottom left curve of the stage.
Yeah, I forgot the word. The curve, so it's fine.
The curve.
Curve. What is it called? What's it?
The slant, I guess you call it.
The slant.
Yeah.
XC does manage to take out Wealpro, big in the game, back to an equal. The weapon is on the soft platform. Wealpro, of course, has the orb in hand. No blasters shown here, but if XC can put on a show for guitars, I don't think anyone will mind. Ground on stage.
Very optimal.
This guy is weird, bro. SEO and now
SEO and Reno orb and hitting those on-stage ground pounds. Very entertaining.
XC is not doing anything too flashy with the guitars. I mean, he's doing all right. He's managing to keep things at an equal, but those D-Sigs, not one has hit yet. Wealpro has not hit an off-stage move, by the way. Nothing's really happening in this match. Both players are just kind of... They're trying to go for scary stuff, but like they can't seem to execute it. And when the other player goes for the risky move, the other player like doesn't punish them for that.
Yeah,
so we just get stuff like this. Don't go for that D-Sig. If you go for that D-Sig XC, I'm gonna
turn off the monitor.
This is the D-Light.
Not enough with that recovery to kill.
All a bit more. That does kill. Okay, solid option.
Lacking with that GC D-Light recovery on top of the stage. Wealpro on his last stock here, but you know, does have XC in the red, so maybe a few more orb hits will land him the KO.
With the Sair, trying to get back onto the stage. XC just kind of playing it safe. Doesn't need to do too much. He does have the advantage. Going to be playing it safe. Going to be taking his time to get back onto the stage. The Nair does allow him to disengage Wealpro from edge guarding. Trying to get back onto the stage. Wealpro wants to edge guard this, but he just doesn't know how. The Dare will confirm it, though. He is still alive. I said confirm, but the ground pound will do it. Solid move.
Very
doesn't want the blasters.
Here, but you know, sticking to that orb. I haven't seen him. Well, if we have like those like stats kind of thing, and see how much damage he put out on the blaster, we'd probably see like in the single digits or double digits if he's lucky.
Well, like Wealpro?
Yeah, Wealpro.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd argue he did like 80 damage. He's going for those ground pounds. XC cannot edge guard for anything. I'm sounding really rude. I should be a little more professional. Oh, wait. That would have been sick if Wealpro didn't interrupt it. Let's hit him with the end light. Almost. Wait!
So did?
That's sick. Okay, that was cool. Not as really cool, but it was still pretty cool. That was sick.
It was improvised, but worked in his favor.
As a lot of Brawlhalla strings are. He kept missing, but again, yeah, he managed to improvise quite well. So what is that? 2 points for XC?
2 points for XC. And this is a best of 5, by the way, so potential, you know, 3-0 in the making. Match point.
Yeah, these players are both play very risky, but they're also like very safe. Like they'll do weird things, but like they won't punish the other player for doing too weird things. They play it safe, and you'll see it a lot with them just like edge guarding. Like XC will go for like a D-Sig on guitars, and Wealpro will just chill on stage.
Speaking of weird things, you know, I called it, you know, saying, you know, Thatch should be played, and here we have Thatch on the screen from Wealpro. And,
defense, stance, full default, Miami Dome, game 3.
All these cannonballs will start to soar here and there. Can't wait to see them.
Okay, starting out with the lightsaber sword, trying to rival XC's lightsaber guitars.
Sure.
They go down. I hate watching. Actually, okay, I don't hate watching sword. I don't like fighting sword though. But watching sword fight, It ain't bad. Goes for the Sair. Goes for the GCD. Like, does miss. The long recovery time does punish XC. Does have the guitars in hand.
Right,
Lightsaber duel.
really.
I hope you don't have your headphones on.
Oh.
Edge guarding once again. A D-Sig does... Well, that's another thing, dude. It's like... Try showing a new player Thatch's SIGs and then tell him to, like, guess the direction. Like, N-Sig on blasters, that's not an N-Sig. Like...
That's just...
it's so weird.
You just throw it out and it's like a weird option.
He has like 2 side SIGs. That does kill! Alright, solid play from XZ.
I like seeing XC go for these like reverse like GC options. So like he had Wealpro like in front of him there, and decided to just like in last game where he did like that GC hard sidelight and caught him with the recovery after. That's what. I mean,
Yeah,
really
GC,
like the innovation.
Cross-ups. Or, no, what is it? GC cross-up catches. They look really sick. Especially on blasters, yeah, because like GC sidelights into like any move looks really cool. Okay, goes for the D. He is not.
Again with the
One D-Sig. Okay, Wealpro does shoot the Sair. The weapon is right there. Any of you guys can switch to blasters, by the way. Can outrange the other. Okay, Wealpro does pick up the blasters. Perhaps picking a poison, but let's see if it can shoot the... Okay. Does miss. See, look! That's his N-Sig! That's not a side, that's his N-Sig!
It's a weird N-Sig. I don't know.
Oh, no! He missed! Wealpro has the advantage. And like the best move on blasters was shot out, killing XC. Actually, do you think the best move on blasters is dare?
It's pretty good if you do that like pivot dare after a dare and just keep on landing those. But other than that, it's kind of like really punishable, in my opinion.
That's fair.
I'm not a blaster player, so I wouldn't know much.
Very good downsig from Wealpro, avoiding any wake up from XC. Doesn't have a weapon in hands. XC does get rid of the blasters, has the guitars. He just needs a kill. Lucian has very good SIGs, but he just can't seem to use them correctly. But the recovery does manage to take out Wealpro. XC not looking too good right now. He is yellow, so nothing losable, but he does need to do a bit more work than Wealpro.
Not completely out of his range. Oh, he managed to hit the first D-Sig of the set.
Wait, that's a really good dare. That's another good dare. That's another good dare.
Dare after dare.
His recovery option? Okay, that's 4 dares.
4
dares. Did miss that one. A recovery.
5.
Oh.
1 recovery. 1 there. Will he be able to secure the tail? We'll see. Oh,
It's
throws out the weirdest SIG in the game.
He's pretty good. What, N-Sig?
Yeah, it's just weird. Just splashing water all over his opponent.
Wait. Okay.
Unlucky it seems.
No 3-0.
No 3-0. It's denied by the SD. So we'll see.
All right. So it looks like 2-1. Sticking to the Thatch immediately, by the way. He insta-locked Thatch. He was like 100% about his choice, but it looks like XC needs a bit of a mental switch up. Does take out the default switch, default fit for switching it to the Synthwave chest fit. Very good skin, by the way.
Yeah, very good skin. Love to see the switch. I feel like it's what I was talking earlier in my earlier casting tournament. It's always never seen like pay to win skins. It's more just like pay to look good. You know, kind of.
Yeah, the style. You'll see it a lot too. Actually,
the flare, the style.
I remember the Boots trial champion Souls. Watching him play was really interesting, right? Because his like gameplay was really, he was like really unique. But something about him was his fits were always the ugliest thing I've ever seen. He'd pick like default V3 core, and it's just like, why that?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Cook. He's like cooking up frozen meals. Not good, but actually going to be repping the new color, by the way, Bifrost. I think Bifrost is like, you can't put it on a skin like that. I think it looks good, but you can't put it on like Snake Eye. You can't put it on anyone serious. Like, don't put it on Ragnar, but put it on like Arcadia.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Well, Bifrost being by far one of the better color schemes that they've come out with so far in recent times.
A lot of people feel mixed about it.
I'm personally,
but I'm also, I like it too. It looks like Valhalla if it was a color scheme. But what I'm not mixed on, no, I'm pretty mixed on it, is Game 4. I don't know the outcome of this because Wealpro switching the Thatch seemed to.
It almost worked, but I feel like
actually, I don't think it was his Thatch that made him win. I mean, XC SD.
Yeah, I was about to say that how the only reason he kind of won last game was due to that SD, but we'll see. we do have a game 5 here, you know. Never know what happens in these tournaments.
XC's blasters are pretty good. I wish he played them more. He shoots a lot of GC sidelights, which, I mean, like, I don't know how practical it is, but it looks really cool. The guitars goes for a lot of dares, does dodge Wealpro's ground pound edge guarding right here, does dodge the D-light, does hit a lot of moves, does gain a dodge. Okay, that's a lot of damage, but he doesn't get any finishing moves, so he does have to look for that, but the side sig will be the move he needs to look for, and he does find it, and he does shoot it. Wealpro dead from the top.
It's one of those weapons with guitars where, like, you really have to work for the KOs. It's like, you know, you can have somebody on, like, barbecue health red hit, like, 4 moves in a row, but, you know, they're just not killing moves, so you're just adding on to damage, kind of padding your stats, but, you know, that's how I feel about guitars in this situation.
Yeah, there's like no kill confirms. You either have to be very confident in your reading ability or very confident in like approaching the enemy with like a sig. Because like on like hammer or like axe, right? You just have to win neutral and then you get the kill because like in light and whatnot. But on guitars, if you hit a D-light, you have to guess their dodge or read it, of course, or react. I don't know how smart you want to get with it. Back to the match though, Wealpro is orange, XC, okay, wow.
I swear down here, going for the D-sig, you know, still unable to hit one, but you know, he hit the one that matters in the other scenario.
D-lights there, shoots him off to the top, XC tries to recover high, but Wealpro does punish it, does throw the blasters out. I think that's D-sig, does manage to kill XC. That was D-sig, right?
That was side sig.
That was...
Yeah, that's the direction of these things, you can never tell.
Does have the blasters though. XC doesn't have a weapon at all. Does miss the Sarah. Goes for the GC D-light. Very good option, but you have to place it correctly. The empty recovery coming out of nowhere does manage to kill. That move is so weird because like when I play blasters, I feel like I can always shoot that move to get the kill, but like I can't because if I shoot it, it always gets dodged and then I always get punished.
You like counter recovered, yeah.
I always feel it's like the developers are tricking me into using it, and then I lose because of it. Let's see if Wealpro can trick XC to getting back onto the stage. Dude, XC is so weird getting back onto the stage. He like takes forever to do so, and when he does, he just recovers high.
And he gets punished by like a near recovery, but
we have to watch him do it again.
Alright.
That recovery doesn't kill.
Not quite enough.
Trying to find his footing. A D-sig does manage to kill him off the top. A GC D-sig, by the way. He couldn't jump over that. Oh my lord. Alright, so 2-2, the first game 5 of the stream. Man.
And how did we even get here? Like, what have we seen so far? Like,
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Yeah. It's...
Oh, sorry, I got word I wasn't supposed to. I had it on in the background, guys. I'm a busy man. I got videos to work on. I got to draw. I have to wake up. I gotta. Come on, guys. Game 5. Wealpro on the Thatch. XD really thinking about his pick, switching from the Lucian on to the Nyx, level 26 Nyx, by the way.
With the sticking with the Bifrost colors is. I don't know how to feel it. Mixed opinions how it looks on that skin, but on the default Nyx.
I like Nyx's hair with like any color scheme. It always looks really cool.
Right, but this will be make or break for these players. Who will, you know, move on to the winner's side of finals, or who will be knocked down into the loser side of the tournament? We will see. Game number 5.
Wealpro has some pretty solid momentum going on. He switching to the Thatch seemed to really help him. XC needs some type of switch up, and so the Nyx was his thought process. He switches over to the Nyx. Maybe he can stop the momentum. I don't know anything about XC, but maybe his Scythe will actually do him a little better, or Nyx's Sigs will be a good enough switch up to stop Wealpro.
We'll try the weapon starve, not successful. You know, Wealpro instantly getting that sword. We'll see what he can do. With it. Oh.
He doesn't go any further. He just plays it safe. Running out of recovery options. XC, a very patient player, does dodge the weapon throw. Wealpro does have the edge guard. Let's see if he can avoid. Nope. Oh, wait. He doesn't have a dodge? You know, XC is just a very safe player. Doesn't really punish anything that is too risky.
And there's that, you know, this stall with the in the air, GC, hard highlight, and then catching with the recovery, almost killing. Really clean to see. Like you said before.
Oh, misses the ground pound. XC trying to edge guard here. Wealpro trying to get back onto the stage. The Sair will do so. Does get the read. Trying to react to him, but Wealpro does manage to get out of any string opportunities XC might have gotten, but 2 Sairs might just claim it. Does dodge the weapon throw. Wealpro back onto the stage, trying to shoot an air just to ensure his safety. We're going to be seeing XC Scythe right now. They're going to be playing it slow. What?
Catches him with the Nyx tech and hits him with that insig through the stage. Just
Okay,
flying straight
that
up.
was good. That was really good. The
One
defense
recovery,
does
no.
prove Nyx is quite tough. XC playing it. Oh, he's running out of jumps. Hold up. Does shoot him off to the side. Wants the Gimp. Okay. I can maybe see the thought process. He was like really like red. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna die anyways, so I might as well go for something risky. I think that's how he was thinking, maybe.
Right, cooking with sight as Wealpro, you know, out of options, but makes it back. I had to go for that reverse delight, but not quite finding the mark.
A lot of stage control from Wealpro, but XC is just a very, very floaty player. Wealpro can't seem to execute any of it. Or maybe, no, he has, because like he's gone through like 2 games. Ooh.
Nice reverse.
That almost killed. Does have the blasters. Goes for the Ensig once again. It doesn't work this time. XC wants the kill, the dare. Might confirm it, but he does have the recovery. Shoots it well. Does shoot. XC away in the Ensig. That's side sig. Gosh.
To the face. I'm surprised to not see any of these cannonballs coming up from Wealpro, you know. Really good, you know, stage control or edge guard tool.
Kind of overrated.
I feel like it puts you in one of those positions where, like, unless the opponent's really bad at punishing, it almost never works for in your favor.
You have to shoot it right. It's a very situational sig, but if you shoot it like in a very good place, it forces you to like fast fall because you can't go above it. And there's 2 of them. You can't dodge one of them, or you're gonna get hit by the other.
Wealpro does have XC under red here. Unable to kill.
Okay, wait, hold up.
Oh.
XC is not looking too good right now. He needs to be a little more careful. Whoa, that was a very risky move.
Not quite finding the mark on that one.
XC is actually playing a lot faster, trying to switch up his gameplay last minute, because if he messes this up, he's down to the loser's bracket. But Wealpro, he just wants this kill. Okay, this match is moving a lot faster now. Going for the recovery. XC does interrupt with a nair. The dare does manage to claim the stock. Wealpro does beat XC 3-2.
Reverse 3.
And XC will be moving down to the loser's bracket. Oh yeah, it was a reverse 3, wasn't it?
Reverse 3 from Wealpro. Very satisfying.
Pretty impressive. Okay. Pretty good. All right, who do we have?
Oh, I was about to ask you the same question. So we are on the losers semifinal side. We do have Spyro versus Helicopter.
Predictions are up. Or are they up?
Working on it.
All right, well, when they're up, make sure you vote, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be seeing Helicopter in the lobby already raring to go. I wish you guys could see the screen, bro. That Scythe, is that from the... That's from the Artemis skin. That looks really good. What?
It's really good. I like it a lot.
But yeah, we're going to be seeing Helicopter lock in the level 70 Nyx. They are no stranger to blasters. They're going to be seeing Spyro, same deal, level 58 Isaiah. Might I say, these fits are actually pretty good. Predictions are up, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I said gentlemen, weird. What do you got winning this?
I mean, you know, Spyro's has worked, you know, just his journey to come to this, you know, top 8 scene, now in the top 4. I don't know, I mean, Helicopter's just looking so good. Playing in 2 tournaments today, you know, did really well in this previous tournament, doing extremely well in this tournament, so, you know, props to him. He might just show that Scythe mastery that I've seen from him today, or just, you know, maybe completely outskill his opponent with blasters, who knows. Just have to wait and see.
Alright. By the way, Helicopter is Darwin, by the way. Just for your information at home. You said he played in 2 tournaments. Is this one being the second, or...?
This is his second tournament, yes.
Okay. So this can either work in his favor or not, because he could either be so warmed up that this is just another game to him, or he's like running out of energy and he's going to be burnt out soon.
Chat, send Darwin your energy. He's going to need it against the Spyro pick on the Isaiah.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, Helicopter on the Nick, Spyro on the Isaiah. Game 1 will be on Fortress of Lions. I almost call this like Coat of Lions, but that's the color scheme.
The color scheme, yeah.
This is Fortress of Lions. Oh,
and Helicopter unable to fight back.
Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching this turn. Yes, that's a reset.
That's a reset.
Oh my lord. Alright, I'll be honest. I'll be so honest with you guys at home. Gisek said something to me that you guys can't hear, but I was trying to fill the silence because you guys can't hear him, and I didn't catch what he heard.
We heard, yeah. What I heard.
Alright, July 13th. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, July 13th is the bow trials. So make sure, if you didn't sign up for this one, sign up for that one. That one, you got like a whole month to train. And I think, by the way, I think it was Graffiti who said it. But it was who was the other person? It was Graffiti and someone else. They want you to play Vector. And I think you should listen to them. I think you should play Vector.
Really solid legend here, but we won't be seeing any Vectors today. We'll be seeing...
Next versus Isaiah on the Fortress of Lions. Going to be pulling out the blasters immediately. Let's see if Spyro can do it. He has a VV skin, by the way. That's VV's blasters, so he must be an enjoyer of the blasters. If so, that gives him a massive advantage over these other players. But golly goodness, Helicopter Scythe is very pretty.
Very pretty from that.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Just controlling, you know, unable to fight back Spyro, and then just executing him there with that D-Light ground pound. And we are not even
my gosh.
Already not looking good for Spyro.
A fiery start. Gotta say, Helicopter is already looking so good in the top 4. Who sent him down in the losers? Who was it? Oh, he got DQ'd? Bro, he nerfed himself? Alright, let's see it go down. Alright, so Helicopter Scythe is just very pretty. I dare to sidelight a ground pound! Let's see if... I mean, okay. That doesn't kill.
That doesn't
so
kill.
Spyro isn't too far down. He does manage to interrupt.
Another break there. I'll just send him home for that final stock position here.
Helicopter barely touched.
Barely in the yellow here for Helicopter. Things are not looking good for Spyro. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe will he pull out that Cassidy next game? Maybe stick to the Isaiah? We'll see.
If he can get something off of this cannon, because this is like the only weapon that can 0 to death.
Okay, one reverse there.
Ooh, that almost catches.
Not quite catching his opponent with that GCNC.
Okay, does miss the dare. Shoots another dare, nothing from it. Both players just kind of whiffing on the edge. It is a little scary. Goes for the D-Sig, nothing from it. Helicopter goes for another dare. Recovering high, does hit him with a dare. A lot of dares being shot out.
Average safe player.
Like, yeah, average safe player. Dude, he's dodging a lot. If Spyro can catch just one dodge, he can take one stock out. He'll be one stock closer to bringing this game back, but he is running out of mistakes. It's getting to be more and more red.
From Helicopter, you know, dare after dare. Seems to be working in his favor, though. Dare, dare. One more dare, not needed. And that's just a 3 stock advantage for Helicopter.
Oh my lord. Total domination. Alright, so Helicopter Scythe is no joke, and Spyro probably realized that, and I hope he corrected his posture. This is no joke. You ain't just gonna win this. And he knows that for sure. Is that a Lucian? What level was Lucian? I didn't catch that.
That is... I didn't even see it too fast for me to see. My eyes can't keep up.
Yeah, alright, level 43. So yeah, Spyro does play a lot of blasters.
Opting for that strength stance in the Lucian, you know, he's going to need every advantage that he can get. He's going to try and go up against this, you know, mountain of an opponent on the scythe, on that Nyx. Helicopter just looking so good. Very confident boost for game number 2.
Very good mix, bro. His scythe is very nice. But let's see if game 2, Spyro can bring out his blasters. Maybe show us a thing or two. Air Temple.
Western
It
Air
go
Temple.
down. Bro has R2-D2 with him.
He's not
Oh,
destroyed. He's
alright, Helicopter starting off with the blasters.
immediately switching to that side. Has Spyro off stage. It's on recovery. Gonna go for it. Ground pound. I was expecting a dare there. He seems to be a big fan of that move on site.
Who wouldn't be? It's like the best move in the game.
Pretty good in the arsenal of site.
Oh, okay, wait. So he can now counter pick with the guitars. Now he can do a lot of string moves himself without. Oh, whoa, careful, goodness.
Right, dare after dare, reversing it that time. One more
Okay.
dare.
Yeah, playing it safe. Oh, very good dash from Spyro there. Jump. He has no dodge.
Right.
Spyro playing it very evasive. The helicopter is shooting out a million moves, but Spyro can't find an opportunity to punish. Careful. Oh, good nair.
There.
Can heli-
Oh, gets cut out by the GC end stage.
That was so good.
Just sends him all the way to that top left corner, taking the first stock in favor of helicopter. But I don't know. I mean, Spyro looking, you know, a lot better. Has him in
A
that
lot
range.
better, yeah.
Will it be enough?
Oh,
So much control on the side. Spyro getting absolutely outclassed here. You know, Casey
despite all of
Helicopter-
that, he's back onto the stage. Oh,
In a
back
league of
into the
his
gimp
own.
zone. Has to be a little more careful. Whoa!
Oh, instant grab from there.
That would've been cool.
crazy.
That would've been cool. Oh, that's a clash. Ooh, that's a GCD light. Ooh, that's his stock. He's on his final stock.
Final stock here for Spyro, but you know, does have an opportunity to deny that 3 stock. You know, we'll see if he has it in him.
Another clash, dude.
Oh, that
No,
not
no,
enough. Utter destruction is right. Shout out commentator. Shout out announcer.
Actually, do you know the announcer's name is Remix?
Or remix.
He's all like, player 1 wins. Alright, so Spyro, he did a bit better that match, but it's still a 3 stock. He needs to do a little better because Helicopter Scythe, it's very, very like, just so much pressure. Like, I don't even know what I'd do against it because I fought, oh, I fought a Scythe player in these trials one time. It was, I fought, what was his name? It was a Loki. His scythe was just so much, like,
Was
it
that
had so
Halo
much
Prince?
pressure on it.
It could be
Not Halo
Prince.
Prince. Not Halo Prince.
No, that Halo Prince
Rage.
is
I
next.
think it was Rage.
Oh,
Dude, his
yeah.
scythe, bro, it had just so much pressure, but
He
game
ended up
3,
winning
Spyro's
that.
switching
to the Cassidy.
to the Cassidy, yes. Let's see if he can actually bring it back, immediately having a better start compared to the other games. It might be the hammer. Actually, wait.
Ground pound.
Ooh, okay, not that, but okay. What I was thinking is because he picked the hammer, he'll be a lot more, like, he'll like get rewarded more for these like offstage hits. A simple recovery can send so far down. And if he can, I think that's why he switched over to the Cassidys, because he'll get just a lot more of a reward from like these
Does
small
have
hits.
that level 75 Cassidy, so we'll see. What he can muster
75?
there. Yes, sir. On that
Gosh.
grind. We'll
No
see.
skin for her though?
It has the weapon skin, but doesn't have a skin for Cassidy.
I mean, fine by me, but I'm just a bit confused.
Right?
Oh my
Helicopter
lord,
floating
bro.
with his dares, just there's so much control, so much good movement from him. Kind of entering a flow state with it. And that's just it.
Oh no, dude! Helicopter Scythe is just too much.
It's on the
Alright,
league of
Spyro,
its own.
he's almost out of the tournament. He needs to be a little more careful. He does have him orange, so he's not out of the tournament just yet. This is winnable. But he has to be very, very smart here.
One end light, not enough.
Okay, Stomps there. On to the left.
Still not enough.
Oh.
Misses and then gets ground pound to the stone.
Okay.
But makes it
One
back.
stock.
With it. Looking very shaky there for Spyro, but maybe, I don't know. Right? You like N-Sig, tried and true on the Knicks. There, into GC Sig, and it's just non-stop. Oh my lord. I don't know what I just witnessed, but it looks really cool.
That was really sick. All right, so Helicopter is clearly a threat in this tournament. Hasn't even played the Blasters. It's almost criminal. Actually, it is criminal. Skissex, ban this guy right now. I don't want to see him anymore.
I do not want to see this guy in my tournament anymore.
Hate Scythe. I hate you. Hate you, man. All right, but Helicopter, very, very impressive gameplay. He does move on to, what is that? That's losers finals. I think he has to fight XZ now. Dude, I hate watching that because I can only imagine myself in those shoes. Fighting Scythe like that is so annoying because you're trying to get back to stage, right? And they hit you with like dare. Okay, so you dodge the dare, you hit the wall. They recover against the wall, you're off stage again. So you dodge the dare, you dodge the recovery, and you're almost on stage, and then they nair, and you got to do all of that again. It just takes forever, dude. It is a whole it's a boss fight.
Whole ass bullet hell that you have to go against when you're fighting Scythe off stage. I do agree in every sentiment.
That was so annoying, but very, very impressive.
Predictions are up, chat, so go ahead and vote for who you will think will take this losers final to go up and fight Wealpro sitting in grand finals.
Gonna be seeing, or okay, you guys can't see it, but XC is gonna be on the Diana level 10. Don't know how often I'm in the level 10, but he's a bearded brawler. Or he has the avatar. Doesn't, I mean, those org avatars are so odd because like sometimes you could just get them, but sometimes they're like you have to be in the org to get them. I have the Moose Wars avatar. Oh, I've been corrected. It's a tournament organization. It's not. XE versus Helicopter.
Helicopter sticking to that Nyx, beautiful Scythe gameplay. We'll see what XC can do to fight back. So far, no stages have been banned.
Really thinking about it? Are we at the keyboard? Okay, all right.
I think they would probably go to Demon Island in this scenario. But we'll see, we'll see.
If we go to Demon Island, that might be very good with Bo. Ooh! I even think about it, dude. If Helicopter messes up and he gets hit by like one Diana Ensig on like Bo, that's like bad. That's like really bad, bro.
Yeah.
Against the wall too, that just like straight up like downward spikes.
Downward spike. Sending your
How does it do that, by the way? That's so weird.
Yeah, Diana's just a weird character, Never really seen them, too dominant in tournaments. Not since like 2016, 2017, but they are kind of resurfacing in these community tournaments, to my knowledge.
Actually, no, Boomy played he played Diana with Sandstorm in like 2020. He played it with like Sandstorm's Jaeyun, I think. What is going on? Why haven't we banned anything?
Both players thinking really hard on what to ban here. We'll see what they decide. Right,
it's like 7 choices. I mean,
there's only really 3 stages for ones, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
both players thinking very hard.
Let's talk about the fits. Might I say, Helicopter's Nyx is very, very pretty. I love Goldforge, and like Goldforge on that Scythe
looks so good with that.
Really good.
That gold and blue on the top of the Scythe, yes. And you have Valentine's colors for Diana. Base Diana.
Our default skin is pretty good, so
it's pretty good. Has that spiky bow. I believe that's from
into this game 1.
Last season's Battle Pass.
That's from a Battle Pass?
It looks to be it. I think it is. Not like, what is it, like Apocalypse kind of Battle Pass team that we had last season?
I don't think it's that. They're like bird related. Anyways, game 1 on Demon Island. Let's see it go down. Helicopter immediately has the scythe, and it's already looking very good. But XC, pardon me, very, very fast. Has very good movement tools. Does hit the recovery to try to get the chase dodge to get back onto stage. But of course, Helicopter, the guardian of this stage, the ground pound does manage to claim it. So XC looking a lot more capable to take out Helicopter. But, I mean, Helicopter is just a threat nonetheless. Gets rid of his scythe, though. Never mind, he has it back.
Prime that scythe, you know, needs it as much as he can. And just the dare fiend that he is just like very satisfying.
Oh my gosh!
Unarmed dares just coming out, best move in the game. Read like a book, I agree, Helicopter.
Oh my lord. Alright, Helicopter is very good. Dude, who is You said he's Darwin?
Yeah, that's the best console player.
He's the best console player?
That's Xbox player. On the PC now though. So,
oh my lord.
His systems have to leveled up even further.
What was his elo on console?
I think his elo on console was somewhere around the 2800s, could be mistaken. I don't, yeah, he's up there with the goats.
Bro, I remember when I was on it. Dude, I come from console. I could never get that high. I got like 2350 max.
We'll go nonetheless.
Oh!
Regardless.
That has got to be the worst way to die.
Sneaky weapon throw to just take that recovery and then just immediately just fall to their doom. XC just unable to fight, you know. Seems like nobody can take down the tyrant that is Helicopter in this tournament. Switching to the cross for XC, we'll see what they can muster here, but
okay.
I doubt it will be anything good. We'll see.
I keep saying this, bro, but like the gauntlet might do something against the scythe, because I think right next to scythe being the best offstage weapon, I actually think it's gauntlets. I think gauntlets is the best offstage weapon because every air move sends them down.
Yes, every air move will, you know, spike down your opponent and confuse them on what options to use to get back to stage. But yeah, we'll see whose potential offstage with the GIMP possibilities will be better. Will we just see another wash from Helicopter, or will, you know, XC be able to pull out something from his bag of tricks? We'll see.
Bag he'll need, bro, because man, it has just been a wash again and again. Helicopter back to back, just sweeping these matches. But game 2 back onto Demon Island. XC will be putting up the Diana, taking out the cross. Maybe these gauntlets can do something extra. We're just gonna have to see.
I do see here in the bracket, Helicopter has gotten here by 3-0ing every single opponent in. Oh, okay. Never mind that statistic. We just see clash after clash.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
dude, 3 clashes off stage?
What is... Alright,
that just goes to show how aggressive these guys are, bro. Helicopter is like in a disadvantaged state, yet he still tries to attack. XC wants him dead, so he attacks. Alright, dual blasters. How this tournament was meant to be played. Let's see this beauty. Whoa!
Oh,
weapon throw.
Okay, weapon throw.
Recovery. Okay. Delay to Nair. Does have the gauntlets. The weirdest sig in the game. Shoots it twice. Why are we shooting it twice?
Might go for a third one. We'll see.
No, I don't think. Wait, he has no options. He wants the kill. You. What is going on?
What is going on?
It does the job though. The first advantage we've seen yet.
Played with his emotions there. You know, playing with his food. We'll see.
Pulling off stage, XC does get his hands on his scythe. Goes for the GCD sig. Weapon throws to ensure safety. Helicopter gets back onto the stage. Does have to play around with the blasters a bit longer. Once XC dead, but he was stalling for too long, and now he's SD'd.
Just uses domain extension there, like infinite aura, and just mind gimped his opponent there.
You could see like XC disappointed in himself too. He just didn't move for like 3 seconds. It's just like, dude, I can't. Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Alright. You know.
Okay, but I think this cross switch was just what he needed though, because like now they're going toe to toe.
I mean, it has been putting in the work here off stage, but see. Both players in the orange, throwing out that weird sig again.
Okay, XC needs to be a little more respectful of that GC like N sig. He hasn't gotten hit by it, but if he does that low, it will kill like really early. Doesn't even want the scythe. He's opting for the blasters. Actually having fun with the weapon. XC pulls out some blasters of his own. There's a lot of dares being shot. Back to a neutral state. Both just trying to get some more stronger hits. Both pretty high health. The N-Sig shoots him far. Doesn't kill, though. Helicopter trying to confirm the kill. Another N-Sig is shot out. XC pulls out the gauntlets. Weapon throws. No gauntlets, actually. Wants the kill. Nothing. Kill him. Helicopter, kill him.
Helicopter murder this fool. Can't seem to find the kill out.
Oh,
No.
again!
Oh, again with these GC.
He's
and
really
SIGs.
creative with these SIGs, by the way. The
It's
only
very
other person I've seen like do stuff like this is like Halo Prince and Rec.
I don't wreck.
You know Rec? Oh yeah, you're
Okay,
pardon me. I'm sorry. You're Sap, of course.
Alright, well, see here we have, you know, XC does have, you know, helicopter in the red to see if we can get them.
Ooh, almost
not
kill.
quite.
Okay,
Side sig,
weapon
you know.
throws for like a distraction. Okay, GC breakdance.
Very. I've seen that kind of, you know, spark up in the meta on killing off stage, just going for those GC breakdances, you know. And
It's a fast move and it's a good mix-up. Wait, that might kill. That killed. Okay.
yeah, that move is fast as well, so it will KO.
Oh my lord. Yeah, I'm at. Okay, yeah. I'm at quality, by the way. Alright, guys, just confirming with the higher ups that my settings are correct. No, why'd he switch? No! Let's bring up that statistic, by the way. You said he's only 3-0 people, Helicopter?
Yes, helicopter 3-0'd Spaceatronics, 3-0'd Noto, 3-0'd Spyro, and now looking like he
God.
might 3-0 XC. We'll see.
From console to PC, it is doing him well. Actually, that is terrifying. 2,800 on console, and then you bring him over to PC.
Want to be like
What
double
have
that,
we
you know?
created? What has the consoles created? All right, moving forward, game 3, match point for Helicopter. We're going to be seeing XC switching from the cross onto the VV. A pick I'm not too... I don't really agree with it. I think he should have stuck to the cross, but maybe the boots can do something that I don't know yet.
Maybe he knows something that we don't. See?
Maybe.
Right,
We're
they're
gonna
off
have to
stage.
see.
Not quite
All right,
enough.
let's see the boots. Goldforge boots, by the way.
Alright, well, weird.
He's
GC
very
satellite.
aggressive. Oh,
Wake up there.
dude, that's what this entire match is gonna be. They're just gonna keep waking up. Actually, that's good though. You know, this game has always been criticized for being passive. We have this very aggressive matchup now.
Both players in the red here, you know, looking good for XC here. You know, first time that he has. Oh,
That was a very confident side sig.
very confident GC side sig from XC taking the stock of Darwin. Or of Helicopter, my bad.
Okay, has the scythe. Playing it safe, does get back onto the stage with a Sair, but Helicopter expects it. Wakes up with a recovery, shoots a dare. That will claim the stock. Back to an equal footing. Helicopter, of course, opting for the scythe.
Right, kind of weird weapon throw stun into end late. Reverse near.
Does have the blasters in hands. Bro, what? Wait,
see.
his like VV's like kind of cool.
Going for a
Oh,
GC
wait.
right there for
No,
whatever reason.
no, no!
Reverse near. Oh. I don't know.
What is grand finals gonna be like if he gets helicopter? Dude, if he doesn't take helicopter out.
Helicopter just unstoppable here, you know. No opponent is a match for him. Reverse near. There.
Yo.
And then, I don't even know, he's just completely dominated on the site.
This guy is ridiculous.
Alright,
All right, XC not out just yet. Oh, dude, he wanted to hit him, bro, but he needed to get back on stage. Another side sig. Another one almost kills. Helicopter does miss the punish.
And that's it. That is it for XP in the tournament. And
Is that another 3-0?
another 3-0 for Helicopter indeed.
This guy's ridiculous. Oh my. All right, well, a very well-fought battle. Those character switches almost stumped up Helicopter, but it's not enough. Helicopter takes another 3-0 with him, moving on to grand finals to fight Wealpro. Dude, this
I
is
don't know.
crazy
We'll see
entertaining, bro. This is Brawlhalla, bro. This is Brawlhalla.
Now this is Brawlhalla. I will see if Wealpro, you know, sitting in grand finals, have to watch, you know, all those 3-0s from a helicopter. We'll see if, you know, Wealpro can fight back here, you know. I mean, judging by what we've seen from a helicopter, this should be, you know, the one to watch. And
Oh,
predictions
my Lord.
are up, so go ahead and vote. Cast your votes here in the chat.
Helicopter has the momentum advantage. He's played set after set. This is his third set in a row.
Too.
So like he's yeah, and he's played what was it? He played another tournament before this.
He got like
he's super warmed up.
Too, so he's just, you know, playing out of his mind today.
Now he's got to fight Wealpro though in grand finals. Remember, because this is grand finals. Helicopter has to reset the bracket if he wants to win. So he has to win 6 games.
Only 6 games. Some light work should be for him.
We're just gonna have to see, bro.
Right, stages are being banned. Where will they go for their fight? Who knows? Not even the players know because they don't know what to ban.
Wealpro. Okay.
Alright, well we go to. Hope it's not Mishima Dojo. Okay, thank God.
Oh, but the music's so good, bro.
It's good, but it's probably platforms. Both players Valhalla here. So we'll just see who's the better.
I would hope so. If Helicopter's not Valhalla, then bro, what is?
Goes in a league of his own, a rank of his own.
3, 2,
All right, let's see it go down. Game 1, grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. Helicopter versus Wealpro. Gonna be seeing Helicopter on his Nyx, of course, and Wealpro sticking to the thatch. All right, let's see it go down right here. Wealpro does have the sword, and Helicopter doesn't have his preferred weapon, but the blasters aren't even bad. And his hands, by the way, 4 hits from it, and he is rewarded the Cypher doing something with blasters. Okay, ground pound goes for the dare. Ooh, that's no Wealpro. You're supposed to
no! It's a chase dodge. No, very unfortunate. Look, he was looking pretty good there until that, took his own stock there.
He did lose a stock, but he does have Helicopter at orange now. So just a few more hits, and the game is back to an equal. Wealpro, hello? Do we have the jump button bounded? Hello? Oh my, Wealpro!
Ground pound up to ground pound, and it's just lights out.
Are we gonna see another domination here too?
3 stock incoming. We'll see if Wealpro can kind of deny that, or will he just get absolutely... I don't even know what to say. Just an adjective for not winning.
Losing. Terrible. Terrible defeat.
Unfathomable.
A crushing loss. Wealpro needs to do something here. A recovery may just be the start of this momentum switch he needs. Switches over to the blasters, on to the lightsaber. Where did he find that? He didn't get given that. Where'd he get that? Oh, dude, he dodges the D-light really well. Okay. Oh, careful! Your 4 defense!
Yeah, surprised that recovery didn't kill. He is on 4 defense. But, you know, Thatch is known for having tremendous amounts of survivability.
Ooh.
Oh, first time seeing the cannonballs, not quite landing the mark there. And both players off stage.
Oh, does have the height advantage. Shoots the Sare. Okay, shoots another dare. Okay, Helicopter back onto the stage. A weapon is spawned for him, but he didn't even manage to switch it yet, but it does not matter. The Sare will manage to claim game 1 for Helicopter. Okay, this guy's a threat. What the hell?
This guy's on the come up. He might be next up. Now imagine this guy in a major tournament.
I'd be so sick. Well, I don't know, because like his playstyle is like, he's good, but it's unconventional. Because everyone in like major tournaments, they play it smart, you know. They're not as flashy as Helicopter. So I don't know if it would work too much. I think him playing this risky might actually be bad for him.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
I don't know though. I mean, he's doing good in this tournament, so it may work.
Like building up his own reputation here in these community tournaments, you know. Kind of a good way to make a name for yourself, you know. But most players did it back in the day.
Well, dog, he has like a title behind him too. He's like the best Xbox player on the PC.
I wonder if he sticks the controller for that on PC, or if
I feel like
just
he would.
on the keyboard. Alright, both
It's like
players going through compound.
you're just playing Brawl, but now like everything you do is faster. That's how it felt for me. Like once I finally adjusted, like it felt so good.
Ground pound, and that'll just take Wealpro's recovery and take his stock too. Helicopter looking so good. Maybe we'll find the reset here. We'll see. Wealpro picking up the lightsaber.
Helicopter, of course, trying to bring him off stage. Does spot dodge the wake up and getting a lot more hits from it, but the double swing from Thatch does manage to hit Helicopter. Wealpro now has the advantage, trying to hit him off. Helicopter does recover high, switches the scythe to a scythe. Dude, he's reading a lot of these spot dodges and wake ups. No way. Dude, he has him a stock up! What?
Oh,
Beautiful D like this there! That was such a good D like this there!
Yeah, Wealpro had to go around the whole other side of the map and still got caught out with that. But, you know, speaking of getting caught out, Helicopter getting caught out by that side sig to the face. But I don't know, Wealpro in a very, you know, stock deficit here. As no, it's just like watching Helicopter play and just hit these crazy options, these crazy like not even strings at this point. It's just like flashiness incarnate.
His neutral is so good. His like move choice is so good. He is a very creative player. I gotta say, this guy is ridiculous. 2 points on the board. He needs one more to reset the bracket. He's looking very, very good.
Yeah, looking very good. You know, looking to reset here. We'll see if he can take the distance. I mean, it's looking extremely good for him. So we'll see. He can reset Wealpro here and kind of send Wealpro home with that second place.
Oh my gosh. Can he keep this momentum up? Wealpro switching over to the Reno, being a lot more familiar with his other weapon being the orb. We saw it against I forgot. I'll be honest. I forgot. Okay, hold on.
Against XC.
It was XC. Yeah, we saw it against XC. Nothing. I mean, he won, but it was like nothing crazy. You know, the orb did the job. So let's see. It might be. I don't know. It might be a different story against Helicopter, but not only is Helicopter's like scythe incredible, but his blasters are also very good. It's really just him as a player. Like these creative options. We saw that GCD like this there. Beautiful work. But let's see if Wealpro can pick it up in this game. Right now it is equal. So
equal stocks, equal damage. Wealpro looking, you know, better here. Kind of trying to see if he can land these combos, these strings on orb.
Orb dare. Shoots a lot of ground pounds.
Getting his recovery stuff there with the dare from Helicopter, and Wealpro losing his first stock, but does have, you know, Helicopter in the orange. We'll see. Can take him down to stock.
The blasters in hand. He needs a bit more damage if he wants to take out Nyx with a ton of defense. Does dodge the weapon throw with a Helicopter. Doesn't even want to get back to stage. He wants Wealpro dead. Has him final stock. If he wins this match, the bracket is reset.
Dog, I don't even know. Like, you would think when he aggressed there, which is the crazy part. Like, he got kind of caught out there, but then went for a recovery, and then it's worked for him. So
right,
just
he's
unstoppable.
Like, he doesn't want stage control. He wants you off stage.
He just wants his opponent's stocks, and he'll, you know, go through any length to do it. Bro, unarmed and still just, you know, packing a wall up, packing a punch.
This guy doesn't even have shoes on, and he's doing stuff like this.
And doesn't need shoes here to step all over his opponent, you know?
A D-Light does shoot him under the stage, but Wealpro back on. Playing a lot faster. His orb needs to be a bit better. He needs to do a lot more than Helicopter, but dude, his scythe is in his hands, and it is just a threat, bro. He does miss the D-Light. Wealpro does have a chance to bring this back. Shoots a dare. Oh, dude, he needed the kill right there.
Misses the end.
Has the orb?
Has the orb in hand, Wealpro.
Oh, yeah! That was a good end sig.
That was a really good end sig.
Look at his health! Look at his health! His health looks like his color scheme.
Alright, cooking with this orb so far.
3 hits, but he needs a bit more than 3.
Now you see Wealpro kind of running back to the stage. As soon as he's off stage, he just kind of runs back. He knows that he can't fight Helicopter off stage. I think that's a point that has been proven by Helicopter, but we'll see.
But off stage he is.
Reverse.
The bracket is reset. Oh, dude, a 3-0.
3-0
The bracket is reset. Yo, if he gets
Grand
a double
finals
3-0 in grand finals. Oh my gosh.
And because this is a reset, we will, choose that outcome for the prediction to go to Helicopter. So, kind of predictions will reset here. So, yeah, make sure you get your predictions as soon as I have them up.
This guy is ridiculous. Wealpro, dude, he almost has him too. He can almost get Wealpro out, but just Helicopter just has so much pressure on his gameplay. His scythe is immaculate, and his blasters are solid too. And his oh my,
He's just
dude,
the player of all time.
Darwin Helicopter, the Knicks from console.
Is making a name for himself here on that, on the main stage here. We'll see. But
Jaw is on the floor.
I mean, Wealpro did look better than the Thatch, on that Reno. So I wouldn't count him out quite yet. And predictions are up now that they've been reset. So go ahead and vote. Will Wealpro get eliminated via reset, or I don't know. I feel like this can just, go in completely Darwin's favor in Helicopter. Might take the tournament here after getting that reset.
Oh my gosh, dude. I am... Okay, what's happening now? Because we're just kind of chilling in the lobby.
I'm not too sure. Both players are just kind of looking at each other here. Deciding what to do.
When did he switch to PC?
Not even like a month ago. I think that was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, he's like recent too.
Yeah, I wouldn't say recent. Kind of like within this month and a half now that he's been on, PC, and he's just looking like a absolute demon, absolute monster.
He switched a week ago?
Dang.
Brawlhalla's over.
Brawlhalla's cooked. Watch out for this player.
But Brawlhalla can't be saved if Wealpro manages to put a stop to Helicopter. It's not over for him. The bracket is reset. Wealpro has another chance to take Helicopter out. But of course, Helicopter has more of a chance to show his dominance over the brawl scene if he can manage to take out Wealpro with another 3-0. Let's see it go down. Bracket reset. Game 1. Fortress of Lions. Oh, man. Immaculate scythe, bro. Oh, my God. Why did he spot dodge that?
No. Right, this is the ground pound getting punished with the Sair.
Alright, double Sair. There and like, alright, Wealpro bringing it back. Oh wait, that's a lot of damage.
Has him in the light red here. Helicopter looking good here still. Don't count him out quite yet.
Okay, goes for the recovery, trying to catch his high recovery, but Helicopter back onto the stage, shooting him off stage. Wealpro does have the height advantage. Stage control. Does interrupt it with a weapon throw. Helicopter kind of chilling near the stage. Double dare. A weapon throw. Wealpro not dead just yet, but he does miss the GC sidelight. Wealpro has no weapon. Let's try to escort with the blasters. That D-Light Sair will confirm it. Winking at the screen.
That's just the combo right there. GC delay into Sair into GC taunt. Kind of mind-boggling his opponent. Right? And a good wake-up sig there from Wealpro. Kind of throwing his opponent off guard. Another one. Wealpro really needs his KO'er if he wants any chance at, fighting back here.
Perfect. That was good. That was really good.
That was really good. 3
That looks
peaks from Wealpro. That looked really cool.
Alright, so Wealpro's orb is actually doing a lot better this game. Actually, maybe he was meditating. That's why it took so long to get us, like, in this game. He was meditating.
Ooh, getting punished for waking up there.
No! It killed an orange!
That kills an orange, just showing, how scary Nyx can be off stage. Never want to underestimate your opponent when they're on Nyx. They just throw out the
Nyx is so weird, bro. Like, no one talks about this character. Why are we not talking about this character? Okay, Wealpro back onto the stage with an exhausted recovery. But Helicopter Scythe brings him off stage once again. Another double dare. Shoots a nair. But he does shoot it with another nair. Wealpro just trying to find a way to get back onto stage. Trying to avoid him, it doesn't work. Trying to hit him, it doesn't work. He doesn't know what to do. But he wants him dead, obviously.
That helicopter throws out, just kind of landing, you know. It's just move after move, control after control, and just, you know, Wealpro just has nowhere to go, but, you know, still fighting back here. Beautiful GC side light into there.
Oh, good spot dodge!
Good spot dodge.
No!
Out with that drifting and sig, and
oh my gosh!
2 stock for helicopter. I don't know, bro. It's just looking so good for helicopter. Like no matter how much damage, you know, Wealpro can put out on this orb, it's just he just has this mountain to climb against helicopter, and helicopter just, you know, showing the true, you know, his true colors here. I guess he was just the, you know, meant to be here, meant to be on that keyboard. I don't know, not keyboard, on that PC. I don't know. He's just looking so scary, so intimidating.
So impressive. However, Wealpro's orb was doing really good that game. If he just ponders the orb a bit more, he might be able to take out Helicopter. He just needs some type of momentum switch because Helicopter is on a roll. He's been playing all day. He isn't slowing down in the slightest. Like, dude. Dude.
I don't know how he's pulling it off, honestly. You know, just kind of Brawlhalla all day and, you know, winning all day. Just gotta feel good for anyone's mental.
Yeah. Has the orb in hand. Let's see it go down. Kind of chilling on the edge. Helicopter does not have his scythe, but he does have a GC end light. GC side light. Well, getting off stage. Wealpro does punish that. Trying to edge guard him further. Hits him up. Ooh, nair. Okay, Wealpro getting a lot of hits, but no kill hits. The scythe could be his, but he's keeping the blasters. Wealpro wants the blasters, in fact. Goes for the D-Sig! Oh, and Helicopter playing way too aggressive.
Will he make it back? I don't know. Yep. You know, he'll make it back somehow. No, Wealpro like took his recovery there. Wealpro, you know, first time that he has the stock lead here. We'll see if he can, you know, build up any extra credit, you know, keep the momentum in his favor. But Helicopter picking up the scythe, and Wealpro not knowing where to go. Kind of mixed feelings about going on the other side.
Okay. Wealpro does have the stock advantage for the second time?
I'd like to
let's see if Helicopter can take him out now. A lot of hits being shot out, but we're seeing one of Scythe's weaknesses here, which is killing. But he manages to get the kill with a Sair. Which, by the way, Helicopter just shoots like no Sairs at all on Scythe.
It's just one of those like players that, you know, you would think, people say when people play that scythe with the dares just over and over again that, you know, it's kind of not what you're supposed to do, but, you know, the Helicopter proving everyone wrong with that. It's just the best option in the game. No.
I just want to sort of note, like, Wealpro snap dash so fast to grab those blasters. And by the way, he would have been dead if Helicopter stopped attacking him, but he got greedy. He was trying to be a little too flashy, and so Wealpro lives. And he's actually taking advantage of that savior, bringing the health back to an equal. He was given another chance, and he isn't gonna waste it. GCN Sig from nothing. The weapon throw does manage to class his recover.
Oh, and the taunt while his opponent just falls to the, you know, falls to his demise. It's just, what is it, like the cherry on top there. Just, oh my lord, just carrying.
He scared him in the eyes and did it, bro. Okay, recovery shoots him off to the side. Wealpro not looking in a good position. How did he hit that recovery? That manages to claim that. 2 points for Helicopter. It's match point. A double 3-0 would be ridiculous. Snapdragon, a double 3-0.
Well, going like 6 games in a row winning, you know, to just, you know, Wealpro's just been sitting in that grand final watching this happen, and now he just has to watch, you know, just Helicopter come back here, you know, reset off of a 3-0, you know, off of every single game that he's played 3-0ing, and now about to get 3-0 for the second time in a row in grand finals. I don't know how to feel about this. I
He
really
has a
don't.
chance to stop it, though. That scythe in Helicopter's hands is a danger. It is a weapon to the entirety of Asgard. Someone needs to take it out of his hands, but no one can. If he takes this entire tournament, we just have to hope the champions of the other weapon wielder, the champions of the other weapon trials can take him out, because it seems like no one in this tournament can. Oh my, dude. Okay, we're gonna be seeing some drip switch from Helicopter, switching over to that really cool Nick skin. I'm gonna be seeing Wealpro. Dude, my throat. I'm losing my voice. Wealpro switching from the Reno to the Thatch.
I don't know if he's going for that sword that maybe might help him, but I don't know. He was looking so good on that orb.
I think he should have kept the orb, bro.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's probably
We'll
the
see.
SIGs that are throwing him off, bro. Like, Blaster Legends are so weird.
They do have their weird SIGs in
Oh,
their signature kit.
Skid Sacks, go back. They need a Wealpro to
Yeah.
ban. Oh, dude. This is so cool. This is so cool. I don't know how to feel, but I'm so, like, lost for words. I can only describe this match with so many words. Because I feel like I've said everything about it.
There's just so few words that can describe just the monster that is Helicopter on this site. And on those blasters too, no discredit there, but I don't know. For this
Blasters
to
are
be-
good. Scythe is great. Like, Darwin Helicopter, part of Kingdom. Kingdom has themselves a beast. They let him loose with the blaster trial. All right, guys. Game 3. Helicopter match point after resetting the bracket. 3-0, by the way. Let's see it go down. Can Wealpro stop him? Immediately, Helicopter has the scythe on Demon Island. Wealpro with the lightsaber.
Not quite with that reverse there, but if he caught him there, it would have been the stock, honestly. He's just like, I don't know, Wealpro fighting back with the sword.
Very
Throws
good
it away.
movement, by the way.
Just that wake up ground pound. Misses the throw. GC Haymaker. Alright, not
Oh
quite
my
enough.
lord. Wealpro does have the blasters. He wanted to opt the sword, but he lost it. Doesn't matter, though. Weapon RNG does favor him. GC D-Light Sarah does shoot him off to the side. He's trying to recover high. Helicopter adding a lot of pressure. He does manage to land with the dare, but the recovery does manage to kill.
That was a grounded recovery and it just killed from so low on this high ceiling. That surprised me, honestly.
Oh, he wants to kill. That was a risky side sig. Recovery doesn't kill him. Nyx's defense proves strong. Oh, but the side sig.
Good side sig from Wealpro there. To kinda,
DC side sig. Those are risky, bro. If you miss those,
yeah, you're already putting
oh
out
no.
like, those like end frames on the GC. So like GC in a sig is just very risky, but you know, it worked in his favor. Yeah.
Wealpro is not too far behind. Starting to figure out Helicopter after 5 games against him. That does kind of happen. Oh my lord, but Helicopter, he comes from the loser's bracket. Like, I don't believe it. Oh, he brought the
Weapon throw
Yo!
landing. GC delay ground.
Oh my god.
And Wealpro on his tournament stock here in the grand finals reset.
Sap. It might be a double 3-0.
I don't think that even might at this point. I think it will be.
Wealpro is not too far behind. If he can get the kill right here, it is an equal. Acer does manage to hit him far. Okay, trying to edge guard it. Double cannonballs. Helicopter does recover high. He does guess the wrong direction. Helicopter lands, but he does die. But he did deal some damage onto Wealpro. He is yellow. He does have the weapon advantage right here. Helicopter needs his scythe, because if he loses this, Wealpro does gain some type of shift in momentum. It isn't over for Wealpro. There. D-Light. Oh, yo!
Delay. What is that? N6? Side sig? No,
That was N-Sig. That was N-Sig.
That's a side sig. Yeah.
Very low dodge window frames. Or dodge, yeah.
Dodge window frames, yes. Alright, both players in the orange here. Wealpro with a slight advantage in the damage department, but off stage. As helicopter off stage. Now both players in the center. Helicopter, reverse snare.
Grump. That might be it. That's it! That's it!
That's it, yep. Reverse 3 into a 3, no reverse. 3-0 into a reset into 3-0. That's gotta feel incredible for helicopter. I'm speechless. I have nothing to say here. I can't
Well,
even
I have a
fathom.
few things to say here because our Blaster Trials champion goes to Darwin Helicopter, part of Kingdom. Beautiful gameplay from, dude, just immaculate gameplay from Helicopter. Wealpro almost brought it back, dude. But even though he didn't win, that is a very respectable second place. But the champion crown goes to Helicopter. Oh my lord. Double, only 3 O's!
It's only 3-0s in the bracket.
How is he? Who sent him to losers? That was almost a perfect tournament run.
He went. So I think what I've heard is that he got DQ'd.
He got
top
DQ'd?
32, and then he just kind of, you know, said, "Oh, I gotta wake up and play in this tournament. Let me just 3-0 everybody and just win the tournament."
Dude. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just saw a domination in this tournament from a console player moving from Xbox onto PC. I'm just saying, if you dare sleep on any console player, you take a look at Helicopter. You watch your mouth. Dude. I can't. Oh my gosh.
That was just like very entertaining to watch. You know, shout out Ski6 for putting together these tournaments. You know,
Sponsored by
weird.
SIB and Top Dollar.
You do see in these tournaments, you know, lots of players. You know, good names here and there. But you know, I guess what I can learn from this tournament is just, you know, keep an eye on, you know, Helicopter Darwin. You know, maybe he has a lot to offer here in future tournaments. Yeah, we'll just, you know, don't count him out quite yet.
For sure. I mean, big names making their way. I mean, we saw Souls, right? He was a very creative player that people really like to watch, and he won the Boots trial. Now we're seeing Helicopter making his name with this trial, which was like I can't get over how like creative of a player he is. Like amazing work, bro. Just dude. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this tournament. This was awesome to commentate. Oh my lord. Sabjagan, you got anything to promote?
I just want to, you know, say nothing too much to promote here. Just kind of, you know, always grateful to be here, you know, casting for Ski6, you know, for these, you know, entertaining tournaments to watch. And I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on Darwin, see what he has to offer here in the future. You know, maybe he'll play in the next tournament. We'll see on that next bow trial.
No, he won. He can't. He goes to the what is it? The weapon wielder finale.
So he's just, you know, doesn't even have to play. He's just already secured his spot there. Well,
Yeah.
you know, big ups to him. We'll see what he has to offer in that final of the weapon trials. You know, anything you want to shout out, Fox Noodles?
I'm done with Brawl content, so don't go over to my channel. I'm no more Brawl content.
Oh man. Well, you know, whatever you do decide to do, you know, good luck. Best of luck to you.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate all you people at home for watching this amazing tournament. Oh my lord, dude. That was awesome. That was so cool.